Okay. What am I doing? What?
What? So it's a strange way to start a conversation.
I don't think we're going to get any of these thunderstorms.
No.
Looks like it's a little bit closer to the mountains.
The only storm we're getting is the S storm that we're going to have to suffer through now that Jake Bobo's out. Damn it.
That's not good.
It is not good at all.
And you guys going to have some shots.
How do you stop women in
Right.
Alabama from getting pregnant? Kill the brother.
That's your opportunity.
Well, the brother just gets the second. Do all that. Yeah, I went a little overboard.
Everybody. What up, Mad Greek?
The 2003 movie.
Down just a little bit there so I can hear myself think. What up, Jeff? Ay. What a day, kids. What a day.
That's the difference. Your headphones are way too loud for me. So
Yeah.
I turned the headphones down, but I turned the board up.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, right?
One more week, college football's back.
Back at it again, baby. What up, Craig? Positive Friday. What up, Lisa? Okay.
It was on the phone. I
That
was
guy.
like giving out tickets somewhere, but yeah, he basically told us.
Coming soon. Blow up. Okay. Going there.
I did not remember anything. Yeah. I mean, that'd be like a week or
Oop.
two after you started.
Okay. We're live. Tim's in the chat. What up, Larry?
Tim's in the chat.
Tim's in the chat. What up, Protein Shake? Okay.
I watched Swingers a couple weeks ago. I still like that movie. All right. I'm sure he doesn't remember either. No, he's in the Caribbean filming a movie. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so why the hell did he stop talking about it? Because he wasn't the John.
Use your brain, Mikey boy. Use your brain.
How much
Oh,
did
yeah.
Judas
I got melted brain, Ted.
Busy day.
Busy day. Busy week. I mean, I dig it, but friggin' A, busy week. 4583, I believe, is where we're at today. On a positive Friday.
I was surprised when I came back in here yesterday, or Wednesday night. You guys were already gone.
Oh, yeah? When did you get back in here?
Like 8:30, 8:40?
Okay.
Or maybe you were just in the other room.
Yeah, that's usually when we take. We're usually out of here by 8.
All right.
Got another spoof coming your way. One more week, and I go on vacation for 11 days. Where are you going, Greek? Are you just is 11-day staycation? What are we doing?
Isn't it just the?
That's awesome.
Right, 11 days, dude. That to me is almost too long. By that point, I wanna be home today, but I don't mind not working for that amount of time.
And I think it depends on where you are, too.
Sure. Yeah, you spending 2 weeks out there in Ireland.
Yeah, like, I could have spent another one there.
Right.
But, yeah, you're right. I started planning a Montana trip for next summer last night with a buddy. And we usually do, like, Sunday through Thursday, Friday morning.
Gotcha.
Because you're right, it is kind of, like, you can't get too long. And I've been there a few times. So I want to go, but I'm like, yeah, I kind of like having a little bit back end of the weekend.
Yeah. I loved this, Ted. This was funny as hell. What up, Teresa? Hey, man, what up, you savage?
Oh, Baja Blast guy, huh?
Baja Blast Mountain Dew, man.
You want to take a little pull?
No, go ahead. Just terrible.
This is the hallowed elixir of Taco Bell.
I don't admit it, but I kind of like them. I think one night I ordered Taco Bell after a few beverages at like midnight. Was that, I'm getting that Baja Blast. I was like, oh, I get it now.
I get it. Some good news for you guys here with like no time left. Fisherman in Mexico was found alive after spending 15 days trapped in complete darkness inside an underwater cave system. The rescue was especially tough because visibility was bad, and the man had to be guided back through the underwater cave using a rescuer's air supply. His name was Ernesto Valdez, and he's stayed alive by drinking water that he found in the chamber, and he spent his days sleeping and praying because he had no way of knowing whether it was day or night. Some more good news. 18 from Idaho turned their online popularity into cleanup campaign for the Boise River. The group known as the 208 Boys launched the account hoping to reach 10,000 followers, but it has since grown to nearly 200,000. After posting videos of themselves collecting garbage, their cleanup efforts took off online and inspired support from the local community. Then your final bit of good news, a dog from Nova Scotia named Reese is back home after surviving a fall off of a cliff. Rescue crews were called to the park after Reese went over the edge and fell almost 70 feet and landed in bushes above a steep slope. Firefighters used a drone to locate the dog, but then members of the Kings County Rope Rescue Team lowered two rescuers down the cliff to get him. The operation took about 5 hours from start to finish until Reese was safely raised back to the top. Luckily, he's doing much better now. Nerdy news. Coffee mistakes. I'm down with the coffee mistakes. This is even better. That's only half the list. I don't know. I guess that's all it's going to be. We just don't have the time. We just don't have the time anymore, guys. Is it still not working?
Yeah, it's still big.
Yeah. All right. Gonna have to end this a little bit early. Mr. Hill, any final inspiring words of wisdom for all the people?
Man, enjoy some Interim IPA over the weekend. It's in the bright yellow can.
Mouse.
Pick up some Interim beer brats from Ollie's Famous Sauce. Throw those on the grill when you drink that beer.
Ted.
Get some Interim IPA, and don't forget, it's helping out our friends at the Fisher House.
That's all correct. If you haven't already, head on over to the YouTube channel at KISW Rock. We got our whole group of chat already firing it up over there. Myself, Steve the Thrill Hill, Miles Montgomery, Tim. We all jump in on the chat over there if you guys want to go and hang out there. We got polls. We got fun little videos. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share with your friends so that we spread the word. Enjoy the show, everybody.
Leave this one up to Mr. Roth.
Not sure he can do it now, but he could then. Yes, for sure. Let's listen. Yeah.
And now, the Men's Room legacy continues. Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
And away we go. Welcome to the 21st Amendment season, episode number 4583. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and my cock. And you are the Men's Room. On tap today, the return of Ted versus the FCC. We will play Profile This, plus headlines, a Men's Room shot of the day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted.
Click, clack.
All right, here we go. Ninja creamery machines have an unexpected treat inside. If maggots are what you like. Yeah. Probably like the one in our kitchen. Meanwhile, a woman uses her jiu-jitsu skills as a brown bear she needed to strike. Trip to Dollar Tree ends in 3 teens getting stabbed. A house is torn down that was supposed to be a horse semen lab. And today's rescued animal is a donkey. that jumped into a van. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, there's a 26-year-old guy in Belgium, and he's a car salesman. New, used, we don't know. But 6 months ago, he found out that he's a Belgian prince. Surprise! It's not unlike the story of Miles's former neighbor, who was informed that she was the princess of the country of Sierra Leone. One day, she's a grade school student in West Virginia. The next day, she's African royalty. Now, most days are pretty much the same, but every so often, we're blindsided by something positive. It doesn't happen enough, but it does happen. 5 people in Britain, they were shocked to find out they'd each received about $100,000 inheritance from a man they never knew. We'll explain their story coming up. I'd just like to point out that there's a lot of people I don't know. I never get any money just for not knowing them. And speaking of money, a man in Michigan made, quote, a mistake playing the lottery. And as a direct result of his mistake, he won over $1 million. Not bad for, quote unquote, screwing up. The good news isn't all about getting money or finding out that your royalty could be as simple as passing a physical, getting a good job review, or finding that your favorite TV show is not getting canceled. Or, for family in Kentucky, it's being reunited with the dog that they lost 8 years earlier. But look, sometimes good things happen when you least expect it, and that's what today's question is all about. Proudly brought to you by our friends at Advanced Hair Restoration. We simply want to know, on a positive Friday, when were you surprised with good news?
To be part of the big show, call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live. Send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com, and now watch the show live on YouTube at KISW Rock. It's the I'm assuming red in German
version.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep,
She
it's right
sings
there.
them both.
She does. She's multi-talented.
No, there's got to be fly, right? Because their Air Force was
Luft. So what did she say? Like 99
Luftwaffe?
fly balloons.
Yeah.
What is she eating glue? Like who says that?
Oh, it means air.
Air.
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
99 air balloons.
Air balloons.
Oh.
Is there some other kind of balloon?
Yeah. No.
I just
Well, if they're not helium, they don't float.
right, but still, like it's an air balloon. What is correct? I guess you could have a water balloon. All right. All right. So your question.
Pea balloon.
Oh God. In what year did Titanic sink? In what year did Titanic sink?
Oh, 46. I have no idea.
Was it 23?
1912.
12.
By the way, check out In Action News if you want to see a perfect recreation of Titanic sinking.
Awesome.
We nailed it. I mean, you would think it's news footage if you're stupid. All right. Your question, what mammal typically dies of starvation after its last set of teeth wear out? It's an African animal. Miles may have seen one or two during his safari.
Last set of teeth.
Assuming they're not killed by something. Not a hippo. Elephants.
No.
What a way to go.
How many sets of teeth do they have?
I don't know, but the thing, like you survive everything in the wilderness, but if you live to old age as an elephant, when your last set of teeth go, you die of starvation. That's got to be
Okay,
fantastic.
shout out to the YouTube people. YouTube people, help me. Help me.
All right.
That's kind of cheating.
Well, I don't.
No, not
Yeah.
really, because
It's like putting your phones away during trivia.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I Titanic. We got 1911, 1914, 1919. So,
See?
all right.
Seeing an elephant
the
with
only big
dentures or veneers would be kind of awesome.
Maybe a grill.
yeah.
All right, Lisa, your question. Who is Della Duck's brother? Della Duck.
Donald.
Okay. There you go.
Actually, that's the only answer.
You know
Not
your
bad.
ducks. It could be Daffy.
And who else?
Darkwing?
Howard the Darkwing.
Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck. You remember Howard the Duck?
Barely. Jesus.
Look, he's a famous duck. Affleck Duck.
Yeah. Bubbles.
What the hell?
Not Bubbles, Puddles.
Puddle.
Oregon fans will say that's not his name, but his name's Puddles. They just call him the Oregon Duck.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock.
Hello, Jeff. Welcome to the men's room.
Do your girl and your Johnson
Hola.
Do your girl and your Johnson. Gentlemen, what's happening? What's the story? How y'all doing today?
Doing good, man. Jeff, are you sober or not
All
sober?
right. Team sober, we're going down, where the hell am I? Going on the other side of Antioch right now, U.S. Highway 97, trying to get back to Tacoma by 6. Thrill, I think, weren't you just asking if there was any special foods at Washington State Fair?
Yeah, I mean, just something
Outside
crazy
of the
out there, yeah.
Outside? I don't know if any other state fairs did this. I heard last year they were selling deep-fried butter. I don't know how that works.
Hey, man, Texas is ahead of the curve.
I think it started
Wisconsin,
in
I think.
Wisconsin.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that is a normal thing. Okay.
No, it's not normal. I'm just saying it has happened at the other state fairs.
Jeff, is it smoky out there on 97?
Oh, yeah, right through I don't know where the wildfire is. Up towards more like Brewster and Pateros, it's not as bad, but right here in between Eniat and Wenatchee, it's hard to see the other side of the hills.
Yeah, I heard Chelan's pretty bad, too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, men's room poll, you're going to cut back on one. Are you taking caffeine, weed, alcohol, or your phone?
I've pretty much cut back on all the others. I don't have much caffeine anymore. I guess phone.
Phone.
Yeah.
I'm shocked by the
Yeah.
fact that you don't have much caffeine.
Yeah, I would think for a truck driver,
Exactly. And the
you
way
drink a lot.
And the way you call up, yeah.
Could just be cocaine. Why do you have to assume it's coffee?
It's a good point.
All right, Jeff, here is your question. What is the more popular nickname for the fictional detective Jacques Cousteau?
Jacques Cousteau. I don't know. Sherlock Holmes.
Lupin?
Jacques Cousteau. Peter Sellers played this particular detective. The Pink Panther. Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Hello.
He's still just a cartoon to me.
One of the finer cartoons, in my opinion.
Who was it?
The Pink Panther. Pink Panther.
Oh!
Little known fact,
Oh.
regular Panther, horrible Pepto-Bismol accident.
He's incontinent now. All right, your question. What is water that is safe to drink referred to? Water that is safe to drink.
Is it non-solvent?
Is it potable?
Potable?
Potable.
In
Yeah.
Baltimore, they think that means you take it with you. But no,
Potable.
it's a fact.
Potable.
I only know
Potable.
that because at Burning Man, they'll come through the streets and sprinkle water, like the trucks will spray water so it doesn't get as dusty.
Yeah.
Trying.
Trying.
But it is all over those trucks. Like, don't touch this water. It is non-potable.
No. Okay. Yeah.
People still do.
Of course they do. All right, your question. Which Star Trek series has the most episodes?
Is that the Next Generation?
Boom.
Nice job.
You got it,
All
man.
right, hell yeah. Party on, guys.
Yeah, man.
See you, dude.
Big Dummy is the game, 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Brett. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Brett, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober.
Okay, Brett, welcome to Big Dummy. All right, our men's room poll. You're going to cut back on one. Caffeine, weed, alcohol, or your phone?
I would probably go alcohol. I'm a weekend binge drinker.
How hard do you go at it?
Well, I just do light beer, but it could be anywhere between 20 after work on a Friday.
God damn,
Man,
buddy.
you put it down.
All right.
That's impressive.
But you save it for the weekends, you're saying?
Do you even get drunk?
Hey, I'm not proud of it.
Well, I mean, do you even get a buzz?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay.
If you're only doing it on the weekends, yeah.
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 And it's 20 of them, so I would think you get a buzz at that point.
So, like, do you have 20 beers ready to go for tomorrow, or do you, like, stop and pick them up?
Well, I always have them stocked in the fridge, but I don't know if it's 20, but it's definitely over 12.
Okay.
All right.
Somewhere between 20 and 12.
What is your beer of choice where you can drink that many?
I switched a lot. I went from Rainier, and I'm doing Coors Light. It's a little lighter.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Here's your question. What is the capital of Turkey?
Of where?
Turkey.
Turkey.
Yep.
Oh, gosh. I don't even know anywhere in Turkey.
Istanbul?
Nope.
I feel like I'm out on cities in Turkey.
Everybody guesses Istanbul. I always thought it was Istanbul. It's not. It's Ankara. Ankara, Turkey.
Sounds like a Star Wars name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brett, don't sweat it. Sometimes 20 light beers go down on a Friday.
They do.
God forbid there's football on or something.
Oh, football. It's just, as long as I'm watching.
There's football on tonight.
Is there? Who's playing?
Yeah, 2 games. I forget.
Yeah, but it's Thursday.
I think the Raiders are playing.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Hell, the Raiders should drink when they play a game. All right, your question. What author wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and James and the Giant Peach?
Charles Dickinson.
Any guesses? He seems to like to name things. Here's someone's name and the blank. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. James and the Giant Peach by Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl.
I thought he was an artist.
Are you thinking of Salvador Dali?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. I got you, man.
Vegas Texans, then San Francisco, and the Chargers.
All right.
Tonight.
All right. Your question. Steve Allen was the first host of what television franchise?
Steve Allen. It would not be the Wheel of Fortune, would it?
No, it would not. Was that your guess?
Was it the Late Show?
The Tonight Show.
Tonight Show.
No.
All right, here's a question. How much did Judas receive for betraying Jesus? What did they pay him?
Oh, gosh, I'm too young for this question.
Well, to be fair, it happened 2,026 years ago, but...
And most people, I feel like, do the bulk of Bible reading when they're children in school.
Yeah.
Did he receive something good?
I mean...
Bad?
It was better than a Subway punch card.
Well,
I mean,
he turned over Jesus. So, I mean, I don't know that we can call it good, but
all sins are forgiven.
I'll put it this way. He got paid in silver pieces. So how many silver pieces do you think he got?
11.
Man,
15?
you'd have rolled on his ass quick. It was 30, man.
30.
And you got to negotiate up there, Brett.
Dang.
Okay, your question. In what movie does Tom Hanks play the character Captain John Miller?
Oh, I know this one. This is the Somali pirate, correct?
Rolls on. You're listening to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
All the Charles, away we go. Welcome to the 21st Amendment season, episode number 4,583. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. The exciting return of Ted versus the FCC. You got a win last week?
Yeah.
In the win column?
Yeah.
We move on to this week's submission.
Does it matter?
Jimmy the Produce Guy.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Short, sweet, to the point, scary,
W's.
She shipped her shucked seashells swiftly to Sushi City. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Quick.
I'm not going to be able to say sushi.
Sushi City.
Yeah.
Sushi. Like sue. Like you're suing someone.
I know.
And
It's
she
just
like
not
a
the way my
female.
brain works. I understand. I like to go out for sushi.
Okay.
But did you go to Sushi City?
But when you
that is
say
tough
it,
to say.
yeah, sometimes it just comes out sushi.
What do you say that to the person taking your order at the sushi restaurant?
I do not.
Okay.
I say I'll take a couple pieces of albacore nigiri, and this roll and that roll.
All right. Okay. I didn't know if you just went sushi.
Yeah, sushi.
But you don't generally go to a sushi joint and say, I'd like sushi, please.
You're in the right place, brother.
Exactly.
One burger.
Yeah. Ted versus the FCC coming up on the program at 4:35. And today on a Positive Friday, when were you surprised with some good news? Yeah, I left all the stories back on the desk.
That's right. It happens every so often.
Yeah.
For me, it's always kid related, right? Like, so my kid finished middle school. And look, when I went from middle school to high school, it was this simple. You got on a bus, or where the bus dropped you off, that's the school you go to. There's no questions asked. I don't know if this is true everywhere. Certainly is in Seattle. Apparently, you have your choice of one of 25,000 schools. So applying to high school, it's like going to college, right? And I did not know this. Part of me does not care up until the point that he determined this is the school I want to go to. You got to get like a letter of recommendation from the teachers and all that kind of thing. You have to apply. There's all this crap that goes into it. And then when we found out, like, we have to wait to find out if he gets in, honestly, it got tense, right? Yeah. So you're just like, man, not for me, because, again, I don't care, but I want him to have earned the right to go to the place he wants to go. So we were on the air. I just got a text from my wife, and it says, hey, man, he got accepted. This was like in February, maybe, something like that. But
it's great news.
It made my whole day. When I got, like, I knew he'd be in a good mood. He was in a great mood, the whole nine, you know. But it's like, hey, you got into the school that you learned to hate, right? But you got it.
Right.
My daughter, very quiet, never see this girl do any kind of schoolwork. All right. So you can ask her about it, but like any kid, you know, hey, have you done your homework? Yeah. And like any kid, that means absolutely nothing. But what are you going to do? All right. So anyway, end of the year, she made an honor roll.
That is awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
And that came out, and I'm like, what?
I've actually been on a streak of good family news as well.
And I will say this, once you become a parent, there's no better news than good news for your kid.
Yeah.
Right?
You feel good for them.
You do.
Because you know they feel good.
And that's it, right? It means everything. Although, I would trade all that to win the lottery. Right? But I'm just saying, in the meantime, it feels very, very good.
So, last year, about this time, for some reason, I thought my grandma was about ready to turn 100.
Right.
She was 99. So, I'm thinking to myself, okay, what are the chances that she makes it to 100 years old? You know, is this really going to happen? And I know it's not the biggest deal in the world, but for whatever reason, that's an unattainable number in my world.
Sure.
As far as how long you could live. And she made it. And, you know, she celebrated her birthday. And she had a party. And she knew all the people that came over to have dinner with her.
That's big.
And she engaged in conversation. And she did all the things that she would, you know, like she would do if she was 80, which is, to me,
still
if you make it to 80, you still did pretty well, you know? So, I mean, that was a big one. My daughter graduated with honors from her master's degree program.
Damn.
Went to that ceremony a few weeks back. That was cool. Then there's more good news. She decided that she was going to take a couple week vacation because she doesn't really have a job. She's a part-time teacher, substitute, but she still get the summers off. So she and her boyfriend went to Spain because my daughter used to teach in Spain.
España.
So they go there just so she can like show him, you know, what she loves about the country.
Yeah, of course.
Visit some old friends, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. While they're there, they get to watch the eclipse, which I thought
awesome.
Which I thought was
super cool.
Very happy she got to do that. While this is going on, her boyfriend proposes to her.
He made us all look bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, which I was incredibly happy for her because I knew, and both of them, because I knew, like, you know, just how exciting that is at that point in your life.
Yeah.
You know? And then, while she's over there, she got a full-time job. So, like,
that's the big one.
It was just like one thing after another of good news for her. And to me, you know, that made me really happy because you only want good things for your kids. And she was on just a hell of a streak there for a minute. You know, like.
But the thing about your good news, not your grandmother, but regarding your kids, all right? It's going to end up costing you money, right? So now you got a wedding coming up. Inevitably, you're going to part with some cash. But the other one
I'm not.
is, you will, your other daughter.
I'll borrow from you.
Right? She gets accepted to Georgetown, which is huge. This is a tough school to get into.
But the great thing is it's just as affordable as a community college.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And while you're super proud of your kid, the flip side of it was Georgetown cost a lot of money because it's a hard school to get into.
And she got it.
Which, again, you say, like, congratulations, but also financially, like, ooh.
How smart are you?
Yeah.
Well, she also got into NYU, which is she got into American, she got into Hopkins, she got into a number of schools.
Look, man, I've told my kids.
Good schools for master's degree.
Either be so smart that you get a full ride scholarship or just be dumb. I'm okay with that. This is purely financial on my part.
Right.
You know, like, don't, like, I don't know, don't get into MIT and then it's like, well, you've been accepted, but you have no financial help. Because as happy as I would be for you, it's also, I got to pay for this, man. You know, so you do get torn on that. So I do like the things that my kids are successful at that don't cost me money, which is virtually nothing, but still.
Yeah.
Because you told me, that was my first thought, honestly. I'm just like, man, she got accepted to Georgetown. Before I said anything, my thought was, Jesus Christ, he's going to lose a lot of money on this.
My thought was, I'm going to go watch some basketball.
Oh, there's
Maybe
that.
Georgetown could bring the program back around, you know?
They could.
They
I thought I was just happy she was in D.C.
Yeah.
She got a taste for mambo sauce shit?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would.
That's
have
not
to
the first
so.
question you asked her.
Exactly.
All right, you got it in the Georgetown. You got a taste for mambo sauce.
But
you go to Benny's in Northeast.
I think as far as professionally, with our show,
we're not fired.
We haven't been. We've been here for 20 years, 21 years. That's great news.
Sure,
that's amazing. That doesn't normally happen in radio. At the time when we were in Baltimore, we were in the middle of. Howard was leaving CBS to go to satellite at the time. The entire Hot Talk format at that time, when we were on, it was either going to be Opie and Anthony, but I think they'd already been kicked off the air.
They had already been kicked off.
Yeah. Tom Likas would do nights in a lot of markets. It was a show called Ron and Fez, Don and Mike. They had a pretty good stable of a bunch of shows that, were on, 12, 13, 15 stations across the country.
At least, yeah.
And we were on the one in Baltimore. But at the time, and they had a plan. The plan involved, putting David Lee Roth on in a couple markets, putting, I think, Adam Carolla on in a couple markets. Mm-hmm. They had a guy named Rover in Cleveland, I believe is still on there, that they were going to put in a couple markets. But for the most part, they did not know what they were going to do with the radio stations.
Right.
And they didn't know how it was going to play out. Our bosses came to us with a ridiculous offer, and we had to sign the contract, or we would not have a job anymore, according to them.
Well, the thing is, they've been saying that for 6 weeks as we avoided it.
That's pretty standard.
Right.
Yeah. But in the midst of all this crap going down, our old boss says, I think there's a guy that you need to talk to. And this is not good. Things there are, even though we love the show, doing the show.
No, the situation was terrible.
Right, as far as everything above us was concerned, we took the brunt of a lot of different things.
Just everything.
I mean, seriously.
Just everything.
We could be on vacation and get in trouble. You never knew what you were going to walk into that day as far as what didn't I do to get in trouble. You know what you did to get in trouble.
Yeah.
The thing was what did I not do? And that's kind of how it felt. But
it didn't feel that way. Let us know how that was.
Yeah, our old boss called and said, hey, I want you to call this guy. This guy's going to call you and talk to you. And we really didn't know what it was.
No.
And Steve, you stepped outside. And I don't know if it was during the show or not, but it was
It was right after the show.
It was after the show.
It was one of the worst days I'd had in radio. And I don't remember everything that led to it, but I remember I was pissed. I'm in a hostile mood, and I'd finally finished everything I have to do. I just want to go home. Wow. Go to the bar, get a drink, and go home. And I believe her name is Tammy. We called her Warren Sapp because she looked like Warren Sapp. Very sweet woman.
Very nice woman.
She says, hey, man, you have a call. Nobody ever called me there, and not at the studio, just through the front desk hotline. I'm like, oh my God. So I walk into the mailroom and basically I'm just like, what? Because I'm pissed. Hey, this is, him as Sergeant Hair Club in Seattle. And instantly I'm like, oh man, yeah.
And what a time for this to happen.
Brother,
What a time for this to happen.
Yeah, I want to talk to
It's
your
like
ass.
lightning in a bottle, man.
It really was.
And
that was it. Somehow we got the job, man.
Yeah, you came back in fired up. I was still bored of him.
That's
the
right.
afternoon show. You're like, I just talked to a guy in Seattle. I was like, all right.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And did they only want us for was it 1 year with maybe 2 more years as an option? Was that the contract?
It was 2 years with a third
year option.
Yeah.
Okay. So we knew we were going to get a shot, at least.
Yeah, that was it.
To come out here. So we knew
That's what we asked for.
At the very least, we'll go out to Seattle for a couple of years. We'll do the best we can and then see what happens. And then from that, it's been 21 years. So as far as a job goes, I mean, we've had the same job for so long, you have to go back in time to when that good news happened. But when it happened,
it's fantastic.
Yeah, it was the best news we could have ever gotten. I don't think we knew at the time, that what this would end up being as far as the show goes.
I had no idea.
How long we'd be in Seattle.
The first few months on the station were brutal.
Yeah. How many friends we would meet?
Shut the F up.
How many friends we would meet along the way?
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. But you take it. But my thing is always man, just give someone a shot, at least in this industry. Because one thing we know to be true, look, because they always say, well, what's your show about? I'm like, it's not about anything important. That's the best way to, if it's important, we're not going to bring it up. So just give us a shot, because at the end of this, the only people that will lose their job are us.
Yeah. We're in control of that.
You have nothing
for the
to
most
risk.
part. For the most part.
Yeah, you got nothing to worry about. All you'll do is fire us if this doesn't work. You'll still have your job. What's the big trouble? You know?
Yep.
Just give us a shot. And then they did.
That's right.
And here we are.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I will also say you brought it up in the setup, and you talked about like a physical.
So the older you get.
Right. So last year, I got a lot of notes from my doctor after the physical.
A lot of
not
notes?
good. Yeah. It's not good.
All right.
And this year, same thing. I got a note, and I was like, God damn it. Mm-hmm. And he was like, numbers look good, except vitamin D. And I was like,
that one's easy.
Boom! Easy.
I'm so happy.
Easy.
Like, I still have stuff to do. I still got to lose more, lose weight and stuff. But I was just
But
like,
that's the regular
But
stuff.
just doing,
you know?
right, just getting some of the numbers down. I was like, you're right. And it was like the happiest day all spring.
And it is stupid whether you get a physical or even getting a cleaning from the dentist. If in the end they don't have anything to add, successful.
I got a physical on Thursday. Knock on wood.
Yeah. Like I said, the best news is thanks for coming in. We have nothing to call you about.
Oh, we got to take a day off. I forgot to tell you guys. In October, I got to get a colonoscopy.
All right.
Yay.
So, what do you want? A Monday, Friday? What day should I pick?
Let me look at let me look at some football schedules.
Seriously,
Whatever
it is.
Friday night game.
I was going to say more likely Friday, right?
Yeah.
Because that way you can watch a Thursday night game, get hammered. I hope your ass is fine.
Positive Friday. Somebody goes up in the backside of it.
Hey, this is great news. Just found out I got a Friday off in October. Hell yeah.
Totally. Thank you.
Let's go colonoscopies.
Thank you for having an ass.
What do you do?
For colonoscopy?
Yeah, I mean you're getting up there. You got to be close.
I don't know. I thought they just give you the regular check.
Yeah.
Well, they can, but as far as the polyps and everything else go, you need to stick a camera up in there to see, because every time they go up in there with me, they find something that they need to remove.
But you have a history of needing removal.
That's why I have to go every 3 years for this thing.
Right.
So,
I don't know. How often do you get them through?
Just once a year, man.
You get a colonoscopy every time you go?
Not every time, but I'm a smoker, so they,
Oh, I'm 45. I guess I'm waiting for the doctor to tell me.
You know what they're going to tell you? They're going to say, it says here you're 45.
Yeah.
I mean, look, that's it.
I assume next year I'll probably have one?
Probably. Well, you can schedule it whenever you want.
Oh, I got some good
news.
Whenever. I phrased that wrong. Whenever you feel the need. Nobody's really dying like this is awesome.
I won't lie. I'm already clenching.
Yeah.
Don't
I've got
clench.
some. I've got some.
Right now.
Relax. You can make it worse.
I can't.
I've got some very good news about.
We can't get the tube out, sir. Please.
It's going to be the ice cube all over again.
I've got some very good news about the studio as well.
What? This studio?
This studio in here. We're going to get a brand new piece of artwork that I'm going to proudly hang somewhere in the room. But
I don't trust you.
What do you mean you don't trust me? It's going to be really nice.
He knows you.
I know you.
And I'm with Ted. What is
like
this piece of artwork?
It's going to be a penis.
No, it's not. Actually, it's
I'm with Ted. Again.
What was the new putter you got?
It's bigger than that. It looks like a penis. Yeah. No, Team Penis is playing tomorrow in the tournament, by the way. But
you guys still have your shirts?
Yeah. So I talked to this guy named Austin. He's the pro at Allamore Golf Course down in Tacoma, Washington.
Uh-huh.
And he is putting together some type of certificate thing for me to be able to hang.
It says what? You got holes in one?
This is the more good news. I got one like 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. But I'm going to get a certificate, and then I'm going to take it to my framer. You see, I got a framer in Fremont, and I'm going to get that bad boy framed, and then I'm going to bring it in here, and I'm going to hang it up.
All right.
How about that?
I'll believe it when I see it.
That's good news, isn't it?
Thrill, you'll enjoy this. I've already told him. But I'm in Ireland with the time change. We're a few pints in. I'm sitting with my buddies, and I get this. Miles will always text me.
Yeah.
When he gets one.
Right. Suck it.
Yeah, and I just go, this MFer. Right, but I said it so angrily. People are like, what? I go, no. Guy I work with got all in one. We harassed him for years because we didn't believe him. This is your third now?
Sixth.
I'm just like, it's like, God damn it. But this MFer.
Exactly. I knew where you were. I was like, I hope you're awake. So our question on the So Positive Friday, when were you surprised with good news? 206-803-ROCK.
Well, at the time, not much because I was on Air Force ROTC scholarship, so they paid tuition.
Oh, wow.
We just had housing and stuff.
So your mom didn't have to pay a thing.
No, and I had 3 brothers, so it was good for them to be able to have, the Air Force pay for my school.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's a hard school to get into.
As I said, it's a very good university.
Yes, it is. All right, here's
They
your
have a good reputation.
Well, they do have a good reputation, other than where they're located.
Did you ever go to the O and get a hot dog?
Oh, of course.
All right.
All right, here's your 50-50 question. Sweden or Thailand, which country has the most islands in the world?
I would say Sweden.
Got it. Nice job, Tom.
Do you know how many islands Sweden has?
I'll say
wrong.
1,000.
267,000.
267,000.
267,000.
Gabe is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Ryan, you sober or not sober?
I'm sober.
Okay, Ryan, welcome to Big Dummy. All right, our men's room poll.
Thank you.
You're going to come back on one that applies to you. Caffeine, weed, alcohol, or phone use?
Well, I've been working on it already, but I would say caffeine.
Caffeine. What did you have to come back on?
Well, it's not the coffee, it's the soda.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's where most people get their caffeine from.
Yeah, I rarely drink coffee.
I mean, I could be wrong. To me, a cup of coffee just seems like it has more caffeine than a soda. But I don't know.
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Absolutely has to.
But also, you're not wrong. Like my brother, like that's his thing. Like what's Coke Zero or whatever, but does not drink coffee.
But so Coke Zero sells caffeine. What is it? Zero sugar? I guess.
Yeah, zero sugar.
Okay. All right. Here is your question. The 4 C's grading gemstones are carat, cut, color, and what?
Clarity.
Bam.
Bam.
Another one and done.
One and done. All right, before we let you go there,
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah, hang on. We got a 50-50 question for you. True or false? True or false? In the late 1930s, the Australian military launched a war against emus and lost.
That is very true. That is very true.
How do you know that?
So there's this Australian guy on social media, and he makes these kind of funny but factual videos about Australia and how damn near everything down there is venomous. But one of his features was the war against emus, where the farmers over in, I think, Queensland were complaining that the emus were eating all of their crops. So they complained to the government. Government sent the military in there. Emus got smart, decided to send 1 or 2 birds in as scouts, as the rest of them hung out just outside of their range. And then when the military could actually shoot them, they're big birds, but it's mostly feather. So they couldn't really hit them that well. And they ultimately lost because they ran out of ammo.
That is...
Jesus.
Damn.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Good for the emu.
Not a bright spot on the military record.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
It's tough when you lose a battle to an enemy that can't shoot back.
And it's not even human. It's an emu.
Yeah.
Hello, Jorson. Welcome to the men's room.
Jordan.
Hello, Jordan.
I hit the
Welcome
wrong
to
key.
Liquor and ours.
I thought it might be, but you never know.
Yeah, I just looked at it. I'm like, oh.
George, what is that?
Jorson.
Swedish?
Well, that's what I thought, man.
Okay.
You know,
The S and the D are next to each other.
they are, but based on where we're located, I'm like, it could very well be Jorson, you know.
Jordan, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
All right. Okay, Jordan, what are you going to come back on? Caffeine, weed, maybe alcohol, or your phone?
Probably caffeine, because every day before work I drink 2 White Monsters and get my vape. Can't go without it.
Okay.
How old are you, Jordan?
I'm 28.
Yeah, that's right.
Actually, I've been listening to your guys' show since I was 16.
Thanks.
Wow. Thank you, brother. We appreciate it, man.
It's like one of those things like, thanks.
This means
My
we're
buddy
old.
Logan got me into you guys, so I've been listening since.
Oh, cool.
Nice. Tell your friends.
Yeah, man. Right on.
Also, I don't drink many Monsters, but that used to be my go-to, was that white one.
What's the flavor? Or is it just Monster?
Sugar-free Monster?
Sugar-free Monster.
It's not bad. Just clear.
I had like a sugar-free mango flavor, but I think they discontinued that because I'm not seeing that anywhere. It's pissing me off.
Sugar-free mango. I like that you're very specific, though. Like, come on, guys.
Well, there's no reason to add all the extra sugar with all the other stuff you're drinking in an energy drink.
You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. All right. Your question. There are 4 active coin-producing mints in the United States. Philadelphia, Denver, West Point, New York, and where?
Oh, crap. Wisconsin.
Is it Fort Knox?
San Fran?
Nope. It is San Francisco. Well done, Ted.
Yeah.
For some reason, San Francisco and the U.S. Mint, it just doesn't register in my head.
All right.
You know, Philly, you go, sure. Denver, maybe. West Point, New York, you go, all right. San Fran, you're like, really? Huh.
It's a massive city.
It is a massive city. For some reason, that just seems like the last place we'd have a U.S. Mint. All right, your question. The Pink Ladies was an all-girl gang in what movie?
Pretty Pink.
Was it Grease?
Grease.
Hello, Pink Ladies.
Because they had Pinky Tuscadero. No, that was Happy Days.
Pinky Tuscadero was Fonzie's on-again, off-again girlfriend. Have some respect, Miles.
Sorry.
Fonz never had a steady girl, huh? On again, off again?
Because Fonz was getting laid constantly.
Yeah, I know.
That's what they implied on a family-friendly show, but even as a child, it's like he gets a lot of ass. But this Pinky Tuscadero chick would show up, and he got a little different, you know? He got a little more sentimental when she was
Weren't
around.
they supposedly in high school?
No, everyone was. Fonz wasn't. He had aged out of high school. Yeah, he was not a high. He wasn't Luke Perry.
All right.
Hey.
Some of that stuff back in the day is a little tough.
What do you mean?
Well, it does seem odd when you phrase it that way that the Fonz is hanging out with high school kids.
Well, it's not so much they more hung out with him, all right?
Right.
Richie Cunningham, his family's house, I guess, was the main place everyone went.
Yeah.
Everyone went there all the time. Fonzie was good friends with his parents.
Oh, okay.
The other kids thought that he was super cool, so they kind of hung out with him. He wasn't really trying to hang with them.
All right.
Because he had booty, Ted. All right. Your question: on what continent were Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid rumored to be killed in 1908?
North America.
South America.
South America. Bolivia, home of the marching powder.
All right, Jordan, question 4.
Question number 4. Who directed the 2003 movie Elf?
Was that Will Ferrell?
Jon Favreau?
Jon Favreau. Good work.
Favreau beans.
Gutter. Gut man.
Is it Favreau?
Favreau.
Favreau?
Yeah, right?
Is it Favreau or Favreau?
Who do we have on back in the day? Was it him or Radner?
No, we had him on.
We had Favreau.
On the phone.
That's right.
We interviewed Jon Favreau?
Yeah, he was down in the Caribbean. He was filming a movie with,
the hell did we do that?
Hayek?
It was on the phone. I wasn't there because I was like giving out tickets somewhere, but yeah, and he basically told us.
Well,
like,
I handled most of the interview. He didn't have anything to say.
Yeah, he was like, Will Ferrell is pretty quiet in person. And I would just be like, huh, all right.
I did not remember interviewing him.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, that'd be like a week or two after you started.
He was dating somebody.
That was pretty quick.
Like Penelope Cruz or
yeah.
Somebody. I mean, he was dating somebody at that level then, you know?
Because I like the guy.
You know, I watched Swingers like a couple weeks ago. I still like that movie.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't realize we interviewed him. Huh. All right.
Well, I'm sure he doesn't remember either.
No,
I guarantee it.
No, he's in the Caribbean filming a movie.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
so why the hell did he stop and talk to us?
Because he wasn't the Jon Favreau then that he is. We would have no shot now.
Okay.
All right, your question. What author wrote A Brave New World?
Oh, crap. I thought I'd be good at this game.
It could be.
We'll say, I don't know, so we'll say Eric Carle.
Eric Carle. Aldous Huxley. By the way, our friends on YouTube have cleared up the misconception.
99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle. Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio, you're in the men's room. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
Do have a shot at $500 in gas coming up on the program. Here's what we'll do. You'll score a $500 gas card to use at River Rock Tobacco and Fuel. Thanks to our friends at Angel of the Winds Casino Resort.
Yes, indeed.
At 3:20, we will give you the secret word. You text that to 20357 for your chance at a $500 gas card.
Yes.
Which comes in handy at these times. That's coming up here in about a half an hour. on the program. Now, as far as some good news, a one-time Belgian car salesman has acquired a title with unique bragging rights. He is now a prince. Clement Vanden Kerkhove, who is 26, quietly received the royal title 6 months ago, though the news only surfaced this week, according to the BBC. He is now legally recognized as the son of Belgium's Prince Laurent, following a DNA test that confirmed it. Laurent had a relationship with Vanden Kerkhove's mother, singer Wendy Van Wanten, before marrying Princess Claire more than 2 decades ago. Though he gains a title, he is not expected to have royal duties, according to the New York Times.
Lucky dude.
Nor will he receive a state allowance or have a spot in the line of succession alongside his half-siblings. In fact, he's still deciding whether to swap his surname, saying he's proud of the name, Vanden Kerkhove.
Yeah, I think he likes it because no one can say it.
And doesn't want to negate his mother's heritage. His story was first widely known on a Flemish TV documentary that detailed his gradual path to meeting his father.
You know, to his father's credit, right? I guess this guy reached out to him like 6 years ago. Said, hey, man, there's a chance, based on my mom's stories, there's a chance that I'm your son. And the prince, instead of running off, he said, dude, let's get a DNA test. They went to the hospital together.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He never met this guy, but he said, let's go. And then they got the DNA test. He's like, right on. There it is. Like, there was no weirdness about it. It's just like, cool. And that was it. Like, wow, that's just not normally how it goes. But it's like, all right, let's get the DNA test. Boom. Yeah, you're a prince.
Yeah.
And to me, no princely duties. Like, cool. I don't know what those duties are, but they never seem fun.
I don't know. Like, I feel like if I'm a prince and just like travel around and meet other dignitaries, I'd be like, cool.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like, part of it, you go, cool. Like, the private jet, yeah. The good meals. But I don't know. A lot of them just seem like sticks in the mud. I just don't think it'd be my vibe, you know? If I found out now that I'm a prince, I'd be like, crap. Because I'm not built for that kind of
I could learn.
Look, I think you could. Yeah. I think you have that ability. I just feel like, man, I feel like I'm going to embarrass the family.
I would crush at a state dinner.
I'm going to tell a fart joke, and apparently that's going to be wrong.
This is the girl that I grew up with who became a princess.
Who's hot.
I don't know what timeline. It was obviously probably somewhere, I guess that's her dad, sometime after college or during high school, maybe. I'd long since moved out. But I think my mom called me, and she's like, hey, you're not going to believe this. And I was like, what? She's like, Sarah Culberson? I was like, yeah. She's like, she's a princess. And I'm like, well, I knew she was adopted. You know, I knew she was.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, her parents are white, and she's
There's
not.
a good sign.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, you could do the math.
Different strokes, yeah.
Even at my age. But, and I believe I believe her brother was too. But at any rate, so, she was a few years younger than I was. And like anything else, we would all walk together in a pack to school every morning and on the way home if we could because of the dogs. The dogs in the neighborhood, there were a few of them where you just...
No one has a fence, no one has a leash, right. They just roam free.
Right. And you never know what dog is going to be nice one day and not be nice the next. So we just walked as a pack. And a lot of the people who were in band, who had practice afterward, they walked together as a pack. And we just walked the same route and talk and everything else. So I kind of looked out for her in a way because she was younger.
Yeah, you looked out for the princess, man.
Well, I didn't know it was a princess.
How much younger was she?
Probably 2 or 3 years younger than me. But I mean,
were you in high school together?
No, I think she went to Morgantown High. A lot of the snobs go to Morgantown.
Well, she's a princess.
She was one of those people who did not go to the school she was supposed to.
Right.
Which I hated back in the day. My buddy Garrett did that. He ended up being all-state running back, and I could have used you.
Right.
You know what I mean? He went on played for the Mountaineers, and his nephew plays for the Giants, for Christ's sake. His nephew is the one who picked up that ball against the Seahawks and ran it in for the touchdown. Last year when they played
last year.
Or a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Ford Wheatley, I believe is his last name.
Yeah.
But that's my buddy Garrett. He did the same thing. He did a Sarah and left and screwed the team over. Our question on Positive Friday, when were you surprised with good news? 206-803-ROCK.
It's for the snobs.
They did, man. I hated it.
Hello, Mark. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. So what was your good news?
My good news, I was working at that tech company in Redmond, and my boss called me into his office, and he said, I want to show you something. He said, but don't tell anybody because you're the only one that got it. And he shows me his computer screen, and they gave me $47,000 worth of stock.
Why did they give it to you?
I don't know.
That's the great answer.
Was it a bonus for a job well done? Was it something that you earned over time, like you accrued 10 years or
blackmail pictures?
No, I was just a little bug worker, you know.
All right.
Yeah, good.
So it came out and you had no idea. They're just like, hey, man, here's your reward.
Yeah, he said it must have come from way up.
That's very cool.
All right.
That's very cool.
That's super cool.
Did you keep the options until they matured? Or did they give you just straight stock?
Yeah. It matured over time, but I was there 10 years, so.
Okay. So did you keep it or have you cashed out?
No, it's still in there.
All right. So what is it worth now?
I don't know. I don't bother looking at that stuff. I just keep working.
Okay. All right. That's fine because, you're going to get dividends off of that.
Yeah.
And those dividends are going to roll back in. And so when you see that, and if the stock has happened to split, which it probably has in the last 10 years, I don't follow Microsoft that well, then you're probably sitting on a much bigger chunk. When did you get this?
2017.
All right. Yeah, I mean, almost to 10 years. Yeah. I mean, you've definitely made a lot more money than $47,000.
It's just like our company.
Yeah.
It's calling into the office like, hey, man, we're just going to give you more money.
I had stock in the company for years. It was awesome.
What company? This one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then it got devalued?
No, it's delisted. It doesn't even, It's not even worth a dime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a penny stock.
I was like, man, we're doing pretty well, man. Our company's all right.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember his name, but this year when I was flying down to Miami, right, me and my buddy, it was an early flight.
Yeah.
Me and my buddy were having a beer at the bar. The guy next to us is just ordering breakfast. He's not having a beer, but we kind of start BSing. Super nice guy. And then he was telling me about a brewery he opened I want to say over on the east side, somewhere near Duval or something. I think it's Three Bowl Brewing.
Okay.
But same thing. I forget which company. Maybe he'd worked for Costco or something back in the day. But anyway, I was just like, he had been there so long ago that like you could buy stocks and stuff. And he was like, yeah, like it was awesome. Got super lucky. And he's like, this is kind of what I do for fun now. And then they were going to Miami to go fishing.
Yeah, that's when you make good decisions in life, man. We had some people renting the house from the crazy lady next door. So they're there for like 6 months. He was younger than me, has 2 kids, and his wife was still working, but he was always home. And so finally I'm like, what do you do? He's like, oh, no, what did I do? He worked for, it's either Google or Microsoft, one of the two, but same thing, where he had stocks. He, not a higher up, but a super smart guy. It's like, I haven't worked in like 15 years, and it's awesome. I'm like, okay, well, don't tell me that, man. And he was always happy. Had the boat, had this crazy like drone he flew around, like the nicest guy in the world. And I'm like, that's why you're nice, because you're in a good mood all the time.
I would be too.
Yeah. And I mean, apparently, the reason they were renting the house was because they were having whatever house they actually owned was being completely redone top to bottom. And he told me the area that the house is in. I'm like, that is not a cheap area. You're taking your house down to the brass. Man, you have money just dripping out of you.
So he's renting his actual house.
He was renting the house next to us.
Yeah, but he has a home someplace that he's renting.
No, they own
his house was getting redone.
They were redoing
that's what they were
it.
I see.
You see, top to bottom, and that's where they're renting the house. And I'm like, damn, you did something right, man.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
that is awesome. A construction worker, we go back to Belgium, believe it or not, was jackhammering during a building renovation in Belgium when he struck gold. It wasn't gold rush style. He says they were digging and they spotted some gold coins. First tens, then hundreds, then thousands of these gold coins. They were all lined up neatly, along with 40 gold bars.
Jeez.
The entire discovery is worth how much, would you guys guess? It's over this amount.
$8 million.
More.
12.
$10 million. It could be $12 million.
Doesn't this end bad, though?
Well, the worker who discovered it was an 18-year-old part-time student, but he doesn't get to keep the lucky find, at least not yet.
All right.
It clearly belonged to someone else.
Well, no kidding.
And the circumstances are a mystery. Now, the authorities are already trying to track down whose gold it was and whether they may have been something criminal involved, whoever owned this. The building site was a former brewery. And some of the gold pieces had dates related to the 1960s. So it's not like we're talking about ancient times here. It's very possible to be able to figure out whose loot this is and if it's legal. Maybe the construction worker will earn a finder's fee. He admits he did consider keeping it at first. Quote, it's simply too much. If it were a few thousand euros, it might be feasible. But $10 million, you cannot keep that hidden. So right now, he's just kind of hoping that nobody comes forward.
But why don't you get to keep it? Like, what? Look, I know there's laws, but like, what is the reasoning behind it, right? If no one else is claiming it and you find it, why should you not be allowed to keep this? It's like, I don't know, you dig up some big dinosaur bone on your yard, and next thing you know, everyone in the world, can you charge them to use your yard if they want to excavate, or how does that work?
It's like dinosaur bones I can fathom.
Why?
Because you need that, like, because they're historic, you can learn stuff from them. I get where, like, the Smithsonian might say, hey, we need them. But, like, that guy found gold that somebody buried, and, like, I'm a thrill. Like, if nobody's saying, hey, that's my gold or that's my brewery, like, he should get that gold.
Here's my reasoning on this. The dinosaur did not know it was going to die and end up in your yard. If I have $10 million in gold.
But it's my yard.
Whether it's a brewery or whatever, I know goddamn well where my $10 million in gold is. So if I've done nothing to claim it, or when you start digging or knocking down this new brewery, if I don't pop up to say, hey, before you start, I'm going to tell you what you're going to find because it's mine. Like, if nobody said anything, you should be able to keep it.
Well, okay, Ted, on the dinosaur tip. So one of the most intact Tyrannosaurus Rex fossils ever found, all right? So that just went on the auction block. So you would think that would end up in the Smithsonian. That's not what happens to these dinosaurs anymore.
Right.
They end up in billionaires' homes.
Of course.
And no one ever gets a chance to see them. The last one just sold a couple months ago for a record number of dollars. I don't believe they disclosed the amount, but it was a lot of money. So in that instance, that should be the owner of that, wherever that was.
I agree.
If you have 40 acres, in Wyoming or North Dakota, wherever they find these things, that's yours. Because if somebody can come along, and I get, if the Smithsonian came in and said, that is ours, you would be more inclined to go, okay.
I would say it is not.
Well,
but
look,
we can work out a deal.
If you're not putting it in a museum and you're just selling it, then yeah, the auction house should get 10%. That guy should get the rest of the money.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, nobody hid dinosaur bones on your property and then scattered them throughout to make it look like dinosaurs dropped dead. The gold, like, somebody very specifically put it there. And the fact that they said it's all lined up, I'm just saying, if that person were still alive, I believe that, one, I'd remember where I buried $10 million worth of gold. That's one. Two, it was on a former business, so you know damn well it's probably someone connected with the business, right? Mm-hmm. And nobody said anything. I would think the moment your jackhammer hit it, and it made the news, whoever, quote-unquote, could lay claim would be like, hey, that's mine. However you go about proving that, I don't know.
And they divide it weirdly. Like, as far as what is important to say that you should keep or donate and what you can keep. So, on the eastern shore of Maryland, believe it or not.
By the way, I'm not a detective, but I have a feeling some of those dinosaur bones that sell, they're in Medina.
Oh, God, yeah.
Don't believe for 1 minute.
I bet you they're in close proximity.
I'm willing to bet some of those are in this area.
Well, think about the money in the area. And think about, like, even when Paul Allen was alive, he collected all kinds of weird stuff. But he also put those things on displays in museums.
Sure.
Yeah. So that people could see them.
I think because they didn't fit in his house.
Yeah. On the eastern shore of Maryland, when that was underwater, millions of years ago, people go to those streams in state parks to look for megalodon shark teeth.
Yeah.
And they find them.
That kid in Jersey just found a big one.
He found it. But so how can this guy walking on a beach in an incorporated town where that's not his land, find basically a dinosaur bone, so to speak, and that kid can keep it? But
on your own property,
if they find something like that, for an example, a meteor slams into my 40 acres. Mm-hmm. That's mine. I'm sorry. You can't claim that damn thing.
It was in space, brother.
Yeah, I mean, you can't claim that.
Yeah. You did not identify that rock and say, that rock is mine. It crashed into my house. It came from outer space. I'm keeping it for sure.
Yep, exactly. 5 UK residents have unexpectedly come into a share of £1 million in an estate after it was discovered they are distant relatives of a reclusive man who died in Switzerland. The case centers on Jörg Jacob de Faats, an 87-year-old tailor from...
Jörg Jacob the Farts. That is what I heard.
De Faats, like the Faats.
The Faats.
The Faats. So Jacob de Faats, he's an 87-year-old tailor from Zurich. He died in 2021. He lived alone, unmarried, had no children. Neighbors described him as a lonely and withdrawn man. Now, following his death, it emerged that he had left no will. His assets, around £1 million, held in various bank accounts and investments across Europe, were left without direct heirs. In 2022, an official notice was issued to trace any potential relatives. The search was taken up by Finders International. They're a specialist heir tracing firm known for its work on the BBC series Heir Hunters, which investigates cases of missing beneficiaries worldwide. So researchers eventually established that the deceased had distant relatives in both the UK and Switzerland. 5 British heirs received roughly half of the estate, estimated about £100,000 each, while the remainder was allocated to Swiss relatives.
Yeah.
One of the beneficiaries, a woman named Vicky from London.
Hey, I'm Vicky.
She said initially she believed the contact was a scam.
Well, of course.
As she had no knowledge of any family connections in Switzerland. This is the type of scam email you would get.
Absolutely. I mean, I probably would not have gotten that money and be like, look, man, if you call me one more time with this BS, we're going to have a problem. Mr. Hill, I'm trying to give you money. I don't believe you.
It was later discovered that her grandfather...
Vicky from England, I'd buy.
Vicky from England.
If Vicky from London called you and said, hey, mate.
I don't know why. Vicky's just so popular over there.
Vicky?
Really?
I met a couple, and I've been DMing them, and her name is Vicky.
Is that why you trust them?
Yeah. I feel like there's just 1,000 Vickies.
I knew a Vicky in high school. It's the only one I've ever known.
Yeah, I've known one. It was elementary school.
This is
we
great.
used to work with a Vicky.
Did we?
Oh, yeah.
Barcelona.
Oh, God.
I know
right,
two.
Yeah,
I know
sorry.
two.
I know two now. Yeah,
Sorry.
my bad.
Sorry. I know two. See, she's from Spain. It was later discovered that her grandfather, Max de Fotz,
That's great.
That's his name. Max de Fotz. Wonder if he just laid it down, man.
It's in the name.
Max de Fotz. He had immigrated to the UK around 1912 and was the brother of the deceased Taylor's father. That made Vicky a distant relative of the man whose estate that she inherited. She said she was shocked by the discovery.
You don't say.
Still finds it difficult to fully believe it. She plans to use the money to renovate the family's former home in France. The Vicky from France. The case is another example of so-called probate genealogy, or heir hunting investigations, in which distant relatives are identified years after a person's death and unexpectedly become beneficiaries of their estate.
That's got to be weird, but I mean, good for them, man.
Max de Fotz. 1912. That's when you said the Titanic sank.
That is correct.
So he came to the UK the same year that happened.
At the Titanic. And then there was no more communication until this dude died.
That's crazy.
Max de Fotz.
Our question on this oh-so-positive Friday, when were you surprised with some good news? 206-803-ROCK.
Yeah.
He's like, I learned that, like,
mistakes or fewer mistakes? Surgeons who play video games at least 3 hours a week perform more or fewer mistakes during surgery.
Fewer.
Yeah. That's cool to know.
That is good to know. So if you have surgery, just ask him, hey, man, you play video games by chance? Good.
What's your gamer tag, dude?
Doctor. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Dylan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Dylan, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober, Miles.
What are you doing over there, Dylan?
I'm replacing my deck and drinking Trulies.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That doesn't sound like a bad day,
that's
man.
a project. Picked a great day to do it. Okay, what are you going to cut back on? Caffeine, weed, alcohol, or phone use?
Probably phone use.
Phone it is.
How much time do you think you spend on the phone?
I work a lot from my phone, and then I watch TV from my phone, so a lot.
All right. That'll do it. All right, Dylan, here is your question. What is the brightest star in the night sky?
The Northern Star?
Believe it or not, the North Star is something like the 49th.
And isn't
brightest
Polaris
star in
like
the sky.
7th?
Somewhere around there. The brightest one, it's also a satellite radio company, Sirius.
Sirius.
All right, your question. What is measured in watts? What is measured in watts?
Oh, electricity.
A little more specific.
Power of electricity?
Power. It is power.
Power.
Yeah. I mean, look, you can do current, you can do other things, but yeah, power.
What about voltage?
That's another thing, right? So it's all electricity. That's why, like, you got it, because there's what? There's current, there's voltage. I'm done. And power. Yeah.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Jared. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. It's Jared. Sober, not sober?
I'm sober.
All right, Jared. Okay, what are you going to come back on? Caffeine, weed, alcohol, or your phone?
I'm going to come back on my phone, definitely. I scroll Instagram a lot.
Okay. Everybody does, man. All right.
Well, that other guy brought up the Australia, the emu war.
Yeah.
He's like, I learned that, like, some of the random interesting things I know now are just some dude explaining it on Instagram.
And again, that's one of the things about the phone. You're less likely, I believe, to sit at your computer and go down certain wormholes as opposed to the phone.
Yeah.
Like on the computer, for some reason, it just seems like people feel there's some specific agenda that they have. That's why they're on the computer. The phone is just like, whatever's on there, I'm going to watch.
Yeah.
So like most of the interesting, dumb stuff is probably from watching your phone and not the computer. I don't know why that is, but it is. By the way, if you are on your phone and say you're on the light rail, could you get the F out of the way at the top of the stairs?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the guy's just
You
standing.
talking about escalator or stairs?
This was stairs, and it's going down. So he had gotten off the train with a bunch of us. It was rush hour. And he's gotten to the first guy to the stairs, and he's trudging along looking at his phone. I get it. A lot of people do that. But when he got to the top of the stairs, he just stopped to finish watching what he's watching. And look, I don't care, but stand somewhere else, please. That's all.
I'm with Miles, too. If you don't go to the city a lot or you're a teenager, get out of the front of the escalator.
Yeah, God.
Like, they just stop.
Also, stand on the right.
Yeah, that's it.
In case someone's in a hurry and they need to get past you.
We got a lot of rules.
A lot of rules, God damn.
These are basic rules, dude.
Yeah, just
It's like, think of it like driving.
stay to the right.
Sidewalk,
if you're not going fast.
road,
Yeah.
stay to the right. If you're slow, stay in the right lane.
And it's okay. We'll pass it.
Yeah.
No problem. All right, Jared, quit bitching. Here's your question. Polynesia is part of what continent? Polynesia.
Is that the same one as Australia? They just changed the...
Oh, no way. Is it really?
Oceania?
Yeah, Oceania. Yeah, it's Australia. I thought for sure that's a great question. No, you won and done, my ass. All right, before we let you go, 50-50 question for you. True or false? Popeye originally got his strength from rubbing a magic chicken.
I'm going to say that sounds weird, so I'm going to say it's true.
A magic chicken.
Now, I'm assuming that they mean an actual chicken. Yeah, so he originally got his strength from rubbing a magic chicken. All right, and then basically the agricultural sector got involved and said nobody wants to buy spinach. Kids don't want to eat spinach. How about this? You say he gets the strength from eating spinach, and it actually worked. It upped the sales, etc.
Wow.
Yeah, originally a magic chicken. That's not weird.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Morgan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitch.
Hola.
Morgan, are you sober or not sober?
He's already got one right.
Boy, got his name right.
I'm chilling.
You're chilling. Does that mean you're sober or not sober?
Not sober, Mom.
All right.
He's chilling, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Chilling in the bathroom. Sorry.
Great. Glad to catch you there.
Is that where you smoke weed?
No, I'm not even high. I'm just drinking.
In the bathroom? I'm just kidding.
A power poop? Power shower, power poop?
Okay.
All right, yeah, power poop.
Are you actively pooping as we speak to you right now?
No, like, can you come back to me? I can get out of here real quick.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
We're just curious what you're up to at
I
this
think
moment.
he's asking us.
Yeah.
No, the answer is no. You have to stay right there in the bathroom.
watch his hands.
No, we're in this together now, man.
What are you cutting back on? Caffeine, weed, alcohol, or phone use?
I'm sorry, is this what we should or what we would?
Well, what you can. What you should. Yes, correct.
What I should? Alcohol.
Okay.
Okay. As he says, as he's having a power poop and a drink. Yeah. All right. All right, here's your question. What 1984 movie, remade in 2012 with Chris Hemsworth, was the first movie to be rated PG-13?
Hercules? I don't watch movies.
I'll give you a hint, Miles. Wolverines. If it's not
Red Dawn?
Red Dawn.
Okay.
That is correct. All right, your question, Power Pooper. What did Rumpelstiltskin spin into gold?
Rumpelstiltskin's do linen?
What's that?
Linen?
Is it straw?
Straw. All the money he could have made out of change my name. All right. Established in 2023, on what continent is the world's newest country? It's only 3 years old, but in what continent?
Europe.
That would be the logical guess.
Africa.
Africa. Every 20 minutes, there is a new country, man. I mean, that's just count on that.
Damn.
But on that note, what continent has the most countries? What continent has the most countries?
Ooh. Okay, if I look at my map here real quick. I'm going to go Europe.
I'll say Africa.
Africa.
Yeah.
It has 54 countries. That'll change by tomorrow. Asia is second with 48 to 49, followed by Europe, which they say anywhere from 44 to 51. I'm not sure what the whole thing is there. And then North America, which includes the Caribbean and Central America, we have 23.
Okay.
All right, your question. What's that?
How do you have a continent with varying amounts of, we don't know how many countries we have.
I think because a lot of times things are in dispute, right? So
And monarchies.
Right, all that kind of thing. So that's basically it, is disputes. Put it this way, one group of people will give you one number, a different group of people will give you a different number.
Yeah.
All right, your question. What name is given to the diagram in which sets are represented by circles?
Venn.
Boom.
All right, there you go, Mark.
All right, wipe up, wash your hands. All right, there we go.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Walter. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, guys.
Hola. Walter, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober. I'm driving home.
All right, Walter, welcome to Big Dummy.
And thank you for not pooping actively while we speak to you.
What are you going to cut back on there, Walt? Caffeine, weed, alcohol, or phone use?
Phone use. Like that last guy. Too much time on the gram.
Gotcha.
And Instagram loves that.
Thanks for following me.
All right, here's your question. Which music festival is held in Manchester, Tennessee each year?
Yeah, it's been a long week. I don't know. I'm going to go with Lollapalooza. No, I know that.
No, Bonnaroo.
Bonnaroo. I'll be honest with you.
More people die of heat stroke.
Yeah, they hold it in, I want to say early June.
In Tennessee.
Yeah, rural Tennessee. Then they're always shocked. It's like, this weather sucks and there's thunderstorms.
Well, they just named every, per state, the best city to visit at that time of the year.
Like early June, beginning of summer.
June was Nashville. And I'm like, who made this list up? That's insane.
Well, if you're making a list of states, you got to pick one city.
I would go there in the fall.
Right.
You said the best city per state
per month.
Oh.
So in other words, Miami might be January.
Yeah.
Or,
And they said
Phoenix.
Nashville
for June.
That seems insane to me.
They're incorrect. I'm just throwing that out there. They are wrong.
Yeah, you should go in March.
Mm-hmm. All right, your question. Who was the first director of the FBI?
J. Edgar Hoover.
Nice job.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Dwayne. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Dwayne, sober, not sober?
Drinking a men's room lager, Ma.
All right, Dwayne.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, here we go. Your chance to score a $500 gas card to use a River Rock Tobacco and Fuel. Thanks to our friends at Angel of the Winds Casino Resort. Here is your secret word to text to 20357. Write that number down. There's more chances tonight with the lovely Jolene coming up at 7:20. 20357. All right. The word you want to text, that would be river. Text RIVER to 20357 for your chance to score $500.
River.
In gas. River. Our Positive Friday question, when were you surprised with good news? Here is some good news. The summer before Aiden Clevens' 6th grade year, his childhood dog named T went missing. 8 years later, the duo was reunited. Clevens remembers what it was like before T went missing. I went to the county animal shelter and got him. Then we took him back home, and I feel like I was inseparable with him ever since. One day I came home, and he was gone. T's collar and toys were the only objects he had to remember his dog by. Aiden's mom says T's disappearance was pretty hard on her son at the time.
You don't say.
It broke my heart because he cried for almost a year. We called animal shelters. We called vets and everyone. We actually went out looking for him. And finally, about a year later, we just decided to give up. Now, Clevedence and Hudson both thought they would never see T again. However, in May 2026, that changed when Hudson received a phone call from a local animal shelter.
Shalom.
Lady told me she was from Callaway County Animal Shelter and said, I need to come down and get my dog. I really thought it was my other dog, Bella. I asked, is she black? She said, well, he's black and brindle. She said she knew it was T when she described his coloring. The dog's original name was Terrell, but was later shortened to just T, or Terrell, not sure. She told me on the chip scan it said Terrell. I told her, you got to be kidding me. Did you know how long this dog's been missing? Hudson said T was found by the animal shelter near the Callaway-Marshall County line, which is just a few miles from their home. She said she was worried T would not remember her. He got in the car, stood in the back seat, and was good to go. I was like, okay, this just might work out again. Now, both Hudson and Clevedence said they could not believe T was found, and T and Clevedence have been inseparable ever since. I think he thinks he's a basketballer because every time I dribble a ball, he comes over and tries to steal it from me. He's still very energetic, and he loves everybody. It's unclear what happened to T and where he was the past 8 years, but the family obviously speculates he was probably taken.
Yeah, more than likely.
But T is now 10 years old, while Clevedence is 18 and a recent graduate from Marshall County High School.
All right.
Although there is a missing time between them, their bond is the same. He said it's been awesome, especially to come back over here now since baseball is over. Got a lot of time out here with him, and it's a lot better. And I'm glad he's home.
Have you seen the video? It's a guy going through TSA. He's at the airport. He's going through TSA. The TSA agents have one of these big-ass shepherds. This shepherd jumps over top of the conveyor belt thing where they check your bags and dives on top of this guy. So TSA, they respond accordingly. They bum rush this guy. And then you realize the dog's tail is wagging. And this guy's just rubbing the dog's head. And they're like, sir, you can't touch the dog, blah, 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 blah. And the guy's explaining, hey, man, I was this dog's handler before
I trained this dog.
Oh, all right. That makes sense.
But when you see the video at first, you're like, this dog's taking this guy out. It wasn't that. This dog lost its mind with Happy. Literally tackles the guy, and they're just rolling around on the floor. And TSA, they kind of relented when he explained the situation. And obviously, the dog was super happy to see him. I'm like, that's cool. Because if that happens to me at the airport, that dog's taking my ass out.
Yeah. See, the cool thing would be to be like a dog trainer for whatever you're doing, all right?
All right.
Okay? Let's just say you train Belgians or German Shepherds, all right?
Yeah.
At some point in time. But then let's just say maybe your life takes, a turn for the worse. Something bad happens. You're like, maybe you're just down on your luck and you determine you want to be a bank robber or something, But then, when you're running through the woods.
This is your entire scenario.
When you're running through the woods, because the cops are on you, they release the dog.
The dog that chases you down
is the dog
one that you trained.
Yeah. And you just
Who's a good boy?
And you just keep running in the woods with him.
Yeah, come on, boy.
Not only did they lose you, but they lost their dog.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool story.
Man, that's a plan. Kids, listen. Give up on college. Train a dog, rob a bank. It'll come back to you.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You're up to no good. Next thing you know, what a good boy.
So that's where your daughter's going to Georgetown. She's like, well, I heard my dad's theory. Then I thought, you know what? I don't work for my education.
Positive Friday. When were you surprised with good news? 206-803-ROCK.
I wonder how long you got to know the dog.
What do you mean? Look, if you were the handler for it and the trainer, that dog will remember you forever.
What if you just live with the dog for a year and a half?
It'd remember you.
All right.
Assuming you treat it well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I walked his ass.
Yeah, you bet. I walked his ass.
I did. For when we were dating, I basically took over that dog. But I was like, wonder if he still remembers me.
What do you think would happen if that dog saw you now? It'd probably lose its ass.
I don't know, because he was so tiny, and it took me a couple weeks to win him over.
But still, once they get the smell,
yeah, you're probably
and they know you they'd smell your ass again. No pun intended. They'd smell you again and be like, "That's my guy."
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the one you dressed?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not. Hello, Madison. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So my husband and I got pregnant a while back.
Both of you? That is insane.
Yeah. How did he do?
Wait. It gets better. So unfortunately, like early on in the pregnancy, I had some symptoms. We thought we had a miscarriage, right? Super bummed, really sad about it. A few weeks later, I end up at the emergency room because I can't stop throwing up. And so they do some blood tests. They're like, maybe we need to do an ultrasound. They bring in the technician. She's doing the ultrasound. She's quiet for about 10 minutes. And then she says, well, the good news is you're still pregnant, and there's 2 of them.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh. Does that double your joy or double your panic?
We just laughed. We didn't know what to... So we have 2 4-month-old little girls.
Now, was this your first pregnancy?
It was.
Wow. Now, how many kids, because you talk about having kids and let's have this many kids. How many kids did you and your husband determine you would like to have ideally?
Oh, 1 or 2.
Okay, so now you got 2 up front. My question is, do you go for it again?
Yeah, did you get tied up?
So here's the thing. I have twins in my family. I have a cousin who had 5 sets of twins.
Oh, my God.
So the chances of you getting pregnant again and having twins again are highly likely.
25% or more.
Yeah, that's danger.
So what are you guys deciding on?
Done.
You're done. You're done. All right. Now, did you deliver?
Don't fix it.
Did you deliver naturally, or did you do it the C-section way?
I had to have a C-section because of how they were positioned in there. Safety is the most important.
Well, of course. Well, how many months pregnant were you when you started throwing up and you found out that you have twins?
I had really bad throwing up, like morning sickness, at about 11 weeks.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Okay.
Now with twins, it's feasible to have an 8, 9, 10-pound baby. I'm assuming with twins, they are a little bit smaller just based on maybe the
They were
room.
each 37 pounds.
Like, you didn't have like 2 8-pounders or something, did you?
No, one was 6 pounds 5 ounces. The other was 6 pounds 8 ounces.
Oh, the
So
fat
pretty
one, yeah.
petite.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're about even.
Are they identical?
No, thank God.
They're not.
I don't know how those moms do it.
I wonder why sometimes that happens and sometimes it doesn't.
I truly have no idea.
So do they look even remotely alike?
It's most likely that with identical twins, it's one egg that splits.
Okay.
And with fraternal twins, it's 2 eggs that are released and both get fertilized.
Oh, all right. So your
Majority of the time.
Your husband hit the jackpot.
So there's a good chance that one could look like your husband and have his traits, and one could look like you instead of them sharing the same traits.
That is exactly it. We both have a mini-me, and they both, like, side-by-side pictures of us as babies. They are identical to their parents.
That is really weird. I mean, it's genetics, but it still blows your mind when you see. So you find out you're having twins. You've already had a name picked out. How much debate was there to come up with another name?
That's the thing. Is like, do you buy into the same, first letter of the name? Do you make them rhyme?
I don't. I mean, look, this is just me, but just growing up, I always felt like it was unfair. And look, people, you do what you're going to do. I get it. But I felt like every twin that I met when I was growing up, and Tech was a little different then, but one of you was expected, one of you was not. So if we were going to name her Julie, and then her sister's going to be Judy, or like somehow they was kept at the same. And I'm like, they already look alike, man. You can give them different names. Did you guys stick with the first letter? Does it rhyme? Anything like that?
My husband picked Sora, which means sky in Japanese.
All right.
And I really liked the name Stella. So that was one that was on our list, and that's
nice.
Star. So, it's kind of thematic, and also first letters, 2 syllables. But, they're different.
I mean, they don't even have to be twins, though, right? Like, I have
the Kardashian family.
Whoa.
I
just figured out my cousins, right? Like
Timmy and Tommy.
And Christina and Kelly. That's 4 kids in the same family.
Oh, they're all in the same family.
Correct. So
Okay.
it kind of has a rhythm to it.
See, if I look at a boy and girl, I'd be like Ken and Barbie. If I had 2 dudes, you know what I mean? I'd be like Starsky and Hutch, Turner and Hooch.
I'm curious, is your husband Japanese, or did he just like the name and it happens to mean sky in Japanese?
He said it out loud, and I was like, that's interesting, and then we looked it up.
Because that was kids like, I want to say Tom Cruise and what's her face? Katie Holmes. They had a kid named Siri, right? And we identify Siri as our, whatever they call it, the AI thing. And then they found out later, after they named the kid, in Japanese, it means pickpocket.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
So is your husband Japanese or you just like the name?
No, we just like the name.
All right.
Well, I wanted to name my kid Hong Kong Fooey, but my wife wouldn't let me, so you know.
Yeah.
I mean, my cousin Patrick, man, he named his firstborn Killian.
Oh, Killian.
Yeah.
That's Irish.
It's Irish, and it's strong.
I want to name my kid Zsa Zsa. My wife wouldn't let me.
I know.
But I still think that's a great name.
Zsa Montgomery is a power name.
I'm telling you, you never forget that name. You know, you shake someone's hand and like 2 seconds later you forget their name?
Yeah, now
You're
Zsa Zsa.
not forgetting that for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Guess who I met? I met a Zsa Zsa. I just thought it was great.
It is.
I just couldn't convince her to do it.
Why not? What's the problem with Zsa Zsa?
I think it was just too out there. For her. Really? For her, yes. But I loved it. I was like, dude, Zsa Zsa, come on.
Yeah.
Zsa Zsa, get the hell over here.
Yeah.
Like after a while, it just sounds normal, right?
Sure. Any name that. Let's get used to it.
Yeah, I feel like that would get some unwanted bad attention.
But then her sister's name was
What do you
Ava.
think?
I just feel like kids would make fun of a kid named Zsa Zsa.
They might, but one thing about kids, you're going to get made fun of for something anyway. Mm-hmm. And look, and this is the sad truth.
No, but you went through it with your kids, right? About what rhymes with it. You told that story.
I went that through my wife. So we, like anything, we knew we were going to have a girl, and we picked the name that we liked pretty early on, but I started doing all the rhymes. And she's like, why are you saying that? That seems mean. I said, because when she goes to school, she's going to hear all of these things. I'm not being mean. I'm just letting you know what she's going to hear, right? And it proved to be true for both of our kids. And for our son, she's like, but that's not a word. I'm like, it doesn't have to be a word. It sounds like a word, and people can piece together what they think it'll mean. And that's the situation.
Even if it doesn't
Don't worry
rhyme,
about
even
it.
if it doesn't rhyme with anything. Even if it's Anita. You can't name your kid Anita. Because I need a Anita.
They're going to fill in the blank.
Right.
But here is, there's a benefit, though, to having your name made fun of. Because you're going to get made fun of for something.
Yeah.
So at least with your name, it's like, okay, I know what my name is. I can accept this. It's different if they start calling you Five-Head. Right? If they start making fun of some physical attribute, because you're like...
What's Five-Head?
I mean, like Beyonce, right? Like most people have forehead, but hers so big.
Yep.
Or
All
Seattle's
right, my
mayor,
bad.
right? Like that woman, you can like her, not like her, but goddamn, I can't not look at her
Peyton
forehead.
Manning.
Peyton Manning, right? He's got a 5-head. So the thing is, you can say Gayton Peyton, it doesn't matter. That's his name. But 5-head, like, that sucks. Because now everyone's latching onto something that you really have no control
You know they got
over.
another nephew that's playing quarterback?
It's Peyton's son. I watched him last
Peyton's
night.
son. Marshall.
I watched him last night. It was on ESPN 2.
Okay, is he any good?
He's good, man.
How many Manning people are playing quarterback are we going to watch in our lifetime?
Do they have a penis? They're probably going to play quarterback.
They'll play some other. Remember, the one brother was a wide receiver. But I tell you what,
brother.
that Manning, that team in Tennessee is good. The running back's a 4-star. He's going to Tennessee next year.
4-star?
4-star. Yeah.
Okay. Here you go, Ted. Where your relatives live, we go to Massachusetts.
All right, yeah.
This is a big deal, actually. One of the largest blue marlin ever caught in the Atlantic Ocean was just landed by Captain Damon Sacco aboard the Castafari while fishing in Atlantis Canyon after leaving Falmouth Harbor in Massachusetts.
Oh, nice. I've been to Falmouth.
Not only is this one of the biggest blue marlin ever caught in the Atlantic Ocean, it is also believed to be the largest ever caught on the East Coast, and just 142 pounds off the all-tackle fishing world record for Atlantic blue marlin, a record held by a guy named Paulo, who caught a 1,400-pound fish off of Brazil in 1992.
Now, what do you get for this?
On this was not a tournament record, but it is now a state record and a apparently United States record.
So you get your name in the history books, but there's no monetary
catching that
reward.
size fish, good news.
Sure.
The previous Massachusetts state fishing record for a blue marlin was 873 pounds. Okay, to give you an idea, this fish weighed 1,260 pounds.
Damn.
Once certified, this fish will absolutely demolish that record.
I'm showing through a picture of it now.
Yeah. The grander blue marlin tipped the scales at 1,260 pounds when it was weighed in at Falmouth. For those keeping track at home, that is 387 pounds heavier than any state record for blue marlin.
AKA your mom.
Someone from on the water was at the marina to check out this once-in-a-lifetime fish. They're calling it the largest blue marlin ever landed and weighed on the east coast of America. At 1,260 pounds, this fish will now become the second heaviest state fishing record in Massachusetts. 102.42 pounds off the fishing world record. Only a 1,324 pound Mako shark weighed more. It surpassed the state's record for bluefin tuna, which sits at 1,228 pounds and has stood strong since 1984.
I don't know what's going on the eastern seaboard, but I think somebody just landed the biggest white marlin in Ocean City during that tournament.
Well, that's $1 million tournament.
Right, that one. Right, you're winning.
That one you get paid.
These guys were just fishing and caught it.
Yeah.
Do you eat marlin?
I think you do not. I think you mount that bad boy.
I'm mounting that one for sure, man.
The only person I knew who ever caught a marlin had it in his living room, above his fireplace.
Yeah, of course.
And the thing was massive. You know, it was just one of those deals.
Do people mount big fish anywhere other than over the fireplace? Like if I catch a big fish and I don't have a fireplace, now where do I mount it?
You could put it in a different room.
You could. I just feel like it's always above the fireplace.
Well, if you go down to Florida, there'll be a lot of people who have, believe it or not, blue sharks mounted.
Sure.
Barracuda mounted. Those type of game fish, depending on the size of them.
Yeah.
So, it's not unusual to go to someone's house.
I guess no fireplace.
So West Virginia, you have a deer head. There you have
fish.
Various types of dolphin. And when I mean dolphin, I mean the fish, not the mammal.
Right, not the
Dude,
mammal.
go up to Monroe. There's a famous bar up there called the Keg and Q.
All right.
And that guy likes to hunt, like all over the place. And he's got all these taxidermied animals, like kind of surrounding the top of the bar. It's awesome.
Is it like African style or just anywhere?
No, I think it's mostly like North American. So there was one I thought was African, but it was from like somewhere way in Canada.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it's just wild. You're just like, holy cow.
Yeah. I have seen in Canada a fully taxidermed grizzly bear.
How big is it when you,
well, this one was done on its haunches. So it was up with its arms up.
Yeah.
It's easily
Freeze!
It's easily 8 to 9 feet tall.
God.
Easily. I mean, when it's on its back legs. And it's one of the craziest things I've ever seen because you get to pet the fur, you get to look at this thing, and you realize just how massive the paws are because the paws are up.
Are the claws still on it?
Yeah. Yeah. Man. But I mean, if you end up killing one of those things for whatever reason, or, that's, if you were hunting for it, that's a pretty big day.
Yes. I would think that it is.
Yeah. So our question on this So Positive Friday, when were you surprised with good news? 206-803-ROCK. Todd also says, by the way, we lived in Zambia in the late 70s. We always ate at the Copper Smelter Cafe. On the menu was monkey gland steak.
Yoy!
Baboon bolognese. Or bolognese.
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 Well, it's got a G in it. Maybe it's a typo. Elephant stew as well.
I don't think he meant bolognese.
Yeah. Bolognese.
Baboon bowl of gaze.
In actuality, it was only chicken fried steak. Regular bolognese and oxtail soup. We were so bummed when we found out it was not true. Rock on and thanks, guys.
Is there a difference, by the way, between an identical twin and a mirror twin? I'm sure there is if he said it, but it just... And look, I'm not a twin. I don't know. But once you say identical twins, to me, there you go. I don't know.
A couple extra birthdays on my behalf. First of all, Ted, you would be happy to know my ex-wife, her cousin Becky, is having a birthday today.
Becky the lesbian.
Yeah. Do you know what Becky's driving these days? Seriously.
What, a Subaru?
A really nice SUV Subaru, yeah. One of the few people on the East Coast to actually drive a Subaru.
Yeah.
You see them all the time out here.
For the record, I did not know a lot of gay people on the East Coast. So when I moved to Seattle, there was a lot more gay people, especially if we live in Capital, First Hill. So I was just checking because I'd already screwed it up like 3 times first week.
Okay.
But I was mid-conversation, just went, "You're not gay, are you?" And she was like, "No." And then, for 20 years now, Ted thinks she's gay. And I was like, "I'm just checking."
Okay.
Who does that?
Right. Just checking.
Right. Nobody's just checking. Hey, anybody are gay.
Like anybody just walks in our apartment. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Look, I wasn't always the person I am now. I probably use some terms I wouldn't use.
Sure.
So I think at the stupid bar we used to go to, somebody would be like, "You can't say that word. Like that guy's gay." I was like, "That guy's gay?" So, so just that's how my mind was working.
Okay.
Like I was going to tell a story, probably use a derogatory name, so I just went term. Like you're not gay, right?
I appreciate that you checked. It was just like, wow. That is,
Also,
the Subaru's not. Does she have a family?
yes, she has a big SUV. It's
All
like
right.
one of the nice big SUVs.
All right.
But she does. She drives a Subaru.
I have a beer
Also, today is my sister's birthday. Natalie is 47 years old, which is crazy to me. That she is that old.
Now, before Miles acts like he's being sentimental about this, what did you ask me in the elevator? Hey, man, it's the day of your wife's birthday. I'm like, no, man, it's in January. It's like, oh, that's whose birthday it is. Like, I know it's someone I know.
Right, exactly.
Birthday. Yeah.
Well, there's a couple that share birthdays.
But I'm like that you started with my wife. It is not.
Well, Steve's wife has the same birthday as my first wife.
Correct.
So I always remember that. But I knew there was a couple attached to my sister. I just couldn't remember who it was.
So he asked me.
Yeah.
Before realizing whose birthday it was.
honestly, dude, you should get a Facebook just because it reminds you.
I mean, is it worth just the birthdays?
It'll let you know.
I mean, for me, it's worth it for the birthdays, and then I like to see what like my cousins and people are up to on the East Coast.
Okay.
So that helps, but honestly, the birthdays is a massive help.
All right.
Does
It saves a lot of aggravation and a lot of awkward
Hey,
conversations.
Mike Hockenhouse.
Say that again, Mike. Say that again.
It saves a lot of aggravation and awkward conversations.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Like when you miss a birthday.
But I'm already the king of that. I don't care.
That when someone gets mad, like, hey, man, you missed my birthday. I found that the best response, because usually they laugh, is like, I did not forget. I just don't care.
Yeah. I mean,
because they know I honestly forgot.
Yeah, it's
Whether I
hard.
care or not, who knows?
I know like the general area or like month and
It's your
time.
birthday month. Yeah,
I have
buddy.
definitely wished one of my buddies happy birthday and was like, sorry I missed it. He's like, dude, it's in 2 weeks. I was like, oh.
You just, it's from last year. From last year, dude.
Right.
So I got some dad jokes for my sister, just like the old times. Here we go. Do not spell part backwards. Do not spell part backwards.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
I remember that from the wars.
I told my ex-wife I wanted to be cremated.
Oh yeah.
She made an appointment for Friday. Did you guys know that Coldplay's writer calls for a fruit basket full of bananas?
No.
They're all yellow.
I like that song.
My wife said you never listen to a word I say.
Oh, yeah?
So that's a strange way to start a conversation.
What?
How many shipwrecks are on the bottom of the sea? How many shipwrecks are on the bottom of the sea?
I don't know.
All of them. All of them.
Oh, good call, Mike.
And how do you stop women in Alabama from getting pregnant? How do you stop women in Alabama from getting pregnant?
Kill their brother.
Tell him you're an Auburn fan.
Well, the brother just gets a vasectomy. Just to kill him. That's it. Do all that.
Yeah, I went a little overboard. I apologize.
Crazy.
Kill the brother.
Yeah. All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefly.
Thank you, Mom. A couple extra emails. The subject is cats from yesterday's show. Gentlemen, listening to the podcast on the Odyssey app.
And I'm a cat.
I have two large male ragdoll cats.
What are ragdoll cats?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they talk like this.
Hello, my baby.
I can play the piano.
Play ragtime, girl.
Grew up with my mom's parrot.
Meow.
Meow.
This parrot was a little cockatoo, little smaller than a crow. They don't think parrots are birds. They sit in the window doing that vibrating mouth thing, wanting to kill crows, and that parrot just sits right next to them. In fact, the parrot used to be so lonely, she would rip out her own feathers. That was cured from the cats. I never separated them, and the parrot followed the cats everywhere because she loved them like they were her babies, which is funny because they're both over 20 pounds. That from Mike.
That's a parrot who just, you ought to go hang out with these cats. You know, all the bird friends are like, dude, it's a bad idea.
So basically, the cats invited the parrot to the cookout.
Yeah, essentially.
Yep.
Oh, here's your hang out with us.
On the flip side of the cats being friends. Gentlemen, 1 month ago, my family and I went to the King County Fair and bought 2 sugar gliders.
All right.
One male, one female. 2 weeks ago, I wake up and find the male dead on the bedroom floor.
Oh.
We knew one of the cats got him from the sugar glider's cage. My wife thought I left the cage open the night before. I had a few beers, but I'm positive I locked the cage. This morning, I woke up to my wife screaming, "You were right. Coco has the sugar glider in his mouth." Oh. I jumped out of bed again to see the female sugar glider breathing her last breath. Again, that was 5 a.m. this morning. R.I.P. Cleo. Thanks for letting me share. That from Ryan, the U-Line driver.
That is amazing to me that his wife just wouldn't believe him.
You know that.
Yeah.
What did you do with my keys? What did I do with you? I have nothing to do with your
And here's
anything.
sugar gliders, and you have cats. It shouldn't be shocking the cat figured out a way to...
It can't be the cat, Ted.
Yeah.
And here's a negative cat story.
Other than killing sugar gliders?
Yes. Well, this one, the sugar gliders get revenge.
All right.
Gentlemen, I was 6 or 7 years old, me and the family visiting my mom's cousin's family in Colorado. They had a farm there with a few cats and dogs. Well, me and my brother, who was 2 or 3, went outside to explore the farm. One of the dogs there came along with us. The dog was friendly at first, jumping around, rubbing its head, usual dog stuff, until one of the cats came across our path. The dog wanted to play with the cat, so it's rubbed its head, and the cat didn't want any of that. So the dog picked up the cat at the back of the neck and shook its head, breaking the neck of the cat.
Oh!
Me and my brother went back to the house and told the story to my mom's cousin. He came out and saw the dead cat and tried to punt the dog from the backside. But that dog knew what was going to happen, and he ran. That ended the evening, but to this day, I can still remember the sound of that cat's neck snapping. Anyhow, pet owners, myself, right now with multiple animals that me and my wife take care of. That from Crazy Carl.
Crazy Carl, that's a pick-me-up.
All right, coming up, we will drink and toast with a shot of the day at 5:08, but first.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the men's room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef and a half.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Good to be back in the house. Now, we were talking earlier. Obviously, we already had the... what is the one up north? The Evergreen State Fair?
Has that happened yet?
Or maybe that
is it Monroe or Evergreen?
Up in Monroe.
Yeah. Crap. I think it's
yeah, it's the Evergreen State Fair.
I used to go there every year. I don't remember if it's the Evergreen State Fair or the Monroe State Fair, but either way,
well,
I
it
enjoyed
is
that
in
one.
Monroe.
It is in Monroe, but it's next to the Evergreen Race.
August 27th through September the 7th. So it's going to get
about
underway
to
here in a
start.
week.
All right, so we're getting in. And then I think the Washington State Fair, a.k.a. the Puyallup, kicks off in early September as well.
Yeah.
So we got some fair foods. These are some outrageous, as they say, carnival fair foods. I would also say, too, like growing up where we did on the East Coast, you go to the beach. So the boardwalk is almost like a summertime fair carnival.
You got all the rides and all the crappy food.
Correct. Yeah.
Basically, the Washington State Fair runs the entire month of September, from the 4th to the 27th.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never actually been to that one.
Okay, I will say this. We talk a lot about Baltimore. Obviously, we spent some time there. I used to broadcast every year from the Maryland State Fair in Timonium, all right? Yeah. Now, for everything that you have heard from us talking about how great the food in Baltimore is, and it is absolutely spectacular, the Maryland State Fair is without question the worst state fair in the United States.
This is the mighty 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK from the Pinky's Plumbing Studio. You're in the men's room.
Ted versus the FCC coming up at 4:35 right after emails on our question. This also positive Friday. When were you surprised with good news? Positive. This ends out being good in the end.
In the end.
Although the situation at the beginning is a little bit sketch. But Alaskan woman says a bit of jiu-jitsu knowledge may have tipped the odds when an 800-pound Kodiak brown bear came at her near a salmon stream. She was walking her dog near Bell's Flats. Caitlin Lane says she first tried the usual bear safety tactics. What are the bear safety tactics, Ted?
Wait, if it's black, fight back, or right?
It's Kodiak, so it's got to be brown.
Brown.
Oh,
lay down.
Lay down.
Lay down.
She tried noise and standing her ground, but bolted up a steep hill when the sow kept charging. She credits her dog Vesper. Sal, sorry, with distracting the bear, and her cubs just long enough to give her time to position herself.
She credits the dog with Your dog was barking and the bear was just, I don't think your dog was like, hey, you get ready for this, I'll distract the bear. I think the dog was doing what dogs do.
Well, as the bear grabbed her right leg, Lane flipped onto her back and used one leg to block and the other to kick the bear in the face. A move she linked to past jiu-jitsu training. Use one leg to kind of block and you kick with the other leg. I don't know if that was made. I don't know if that was what made that happen or if that was entirely instinctual. But if a person wanted to attribute to some type of training, then I suppose that would be it.
Yes.
She escaped with bruises and minor scratches, called 911, and now plans to resume her walks with bear bells for both herself and Vesper. So you're trying to tell me these bells will work?
Apparently.
I would have bear mace.
That would be my thing, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I think sometimes with bears, it's just a matter of like
surprising them.
Correct.
But when we did hike in Alaska, there were a lot of people with bells on them.
Yeah, I guess most people's explanation is like, look, they don't want anything to do with you. And most of the time that a bear attacks, obviously, if you're around its cubs, but although you surprised it.
Yeah.
It's doing something. I always imagine it taking a dump. What else are they doing? Like you step on a stick, you snap it, they turn around, and it's go time. But I like that her jiu-jitsu training, that's a big-ass bear, man.
Yeah. It's 800 pounds.
But the fact that she even had the presence of mind to explain what she did tells me it's not instinctual. It's definitely the jiu-jitsu training. If I survived that and they said, what did you do? Like, I don't know.
That's like my buddy Phil the cougar, right? I mean, he uses jiu-jitsu when he got attacked by a cougar.
And it worked, right?
Did he
Correct.
end up okay?
Yeah. He's fine.
No scratches.
What did he
no
say his
lacerations?
move was, though? It's one thing to say, hey, man, I know jiu-jitsu. Like, right. But what is the move you do in the case of a cougar jumping on you?
I think the main thing was the cougar, like, attacked him from behind.
Okay.
So he, like, reversed him and kind of got on top or something and kind of just, like...
Did he try to choke the thing out?
No, I don't think he got the cougar's back. I'd have to call him. But basically, I think he just, like, reversed him and then kind of put the cougar on his back. He wasn't behind him, but he had him like down.
Right.
And the cougar kind of was like, oh my gosh.
What is this?
And I can't remember if he actually, I don't know if he put any strikes to him or like kind of just, but then yeah, he got off him and then the cougar ran off.
I like that you said the cougar said, oh my gosh.
Well, I think for the cougar, it was shocking.
Yeah, probably.
Never thought he'd have those moves.
Right. And it's funny because my buddy Phil, who got it, I mean, he's famous in certain jiu-jitsu communities for it and around here.
Yeah.
But he's massive and like, he loves cougars. Thinks there should be more of them. He was like, it was so random and this and that.
Where was he hiking when this happened? You don't?
I can't remember. I want to say he was on a mountain bike or something. Like basically, the way he tells it is the cougar clearly mistook him for something else.
Yeah.
And just was like, oh, I got him. And then when he, did a little
when he did his thing
and reversed him, I think the cougar was just shocked and was like, oh, man.
That's one of those kung fu monkeys.
You're right. Basically.
But I didn't know.
No scratches or nothing. I'm sure that cougar had to do a little bit of damage.
I mean, he was fine. I think he had some scratches on him. Phil was a tough dude. I mean, very nice guy. You guys met him. He was one of my boxing coaches. But, like, he had already been in the Army. He did jiu-jitsu for years. He was a bike messenger. Like, he was just kind of one of those guys. He's my friend that went and hiked, Denali.
Oh, damn. Okay.
He did that?
Up in Alaska.
Jesus.
Yeah. He was, and at one point, he sent a bunch of us a text and was like, look, I'm not going to have cell phone service. There's a lot of bears out here. Like, I love everybody.
Wish me luck.
Right. Like, I'll text you as soon as I get back.
How long is that gap? Because once you send a text like that.
It was, I want to say, somewhere between 10 and 12 days.
I mean, are you thinking about anything else? That's the text you get, and it's like, anyone know how long you're supposed to be there? Like, nope, can't reach them.
And the thing about the mountain is half the time you can't see it.
Yeah.
So if you're on it, it's just, you're in a cloud.
And the stuff he had to do with, like, putting bear bags in trees and so far away from, I mean, he loved it. But he's like a survivalist.
Sounds awesome.
He's like a survivalist too, right?
Yeah.
Like he tried to get on that show alone and just missed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man.
So like he loves that ass.
Damn. Our Positive Friday question, when were you surprised with good news? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Robbie. Welcome to the men's room.
Positive Friday.
Positive Friday.
All right, I'll make it quick and short. Like you, Thrill, I used to work in the restaurant industry. Loved cooking. It was great and everything, but eventually it wears out, and it sucks. And you find some place where your passion for it goes to die. So eventually, I got into, some other jobs, and it felt like prison. It felt like hell. But the good news is eventually after even trying to apply for like a plumber and dealing with people's S and whatnot, I got another job. And it was great. Like I told Mike, I left work one day and my boss says, "Oh, it's going to be a great week, this, that, and that." And I left, I had the interview, and I see a random number calling. I'm like, oh, it's probably a bill collector. There's another vampire. I was like, oh, no. I answered this, for S and giggles, and it was my new job I have now, and it's amazing. Love it.
And what do you do now?
Couldn't be better. I worked at an oil refinery. You guys, I've called you guys before, years ago. I said I worked at U.S. Oil, and you guys call me the Tin Man, I think. Oiling up.
Oh, that makes sense. And it sounds like us.
Yeah.
What do you do at the oil refinery? Like, what is it about the job that you love?
The people, man. I mean, it's more of how would I put it? It's like when you guys work with Ted, and Ted has that infectious little giggle, We're all there just like you, just joking around, laughing, just shooting the ass and whatnot, and great camaraderie and everything, and just working outside instead of being trapped in a kitchen over a hot stove all day,
Well,
I know, bro.
Do you enjoy cooking for yourself now?
Now I do. Like, now I can come home from work. I work 12-hour shifts, but I can come home now, and I'll go and get, tomatoes and jalapenos and whatnot, and come home and make fresh, pico de gallo or, zucchini and whatnot, and I love it.
Okay.
I actually have the passion back for it.
It's different when you cook for yourself, though, and you realize, like when you're cooking at a restaurant, it's a high stress job. At least the conditions suck. The temperature is Death Valley, right? But you're in long pants and a long coat. People know what they know or don't know what they know. It's a long shift. It is what it is. But when you kind of get out of it, it is nice when you come home and someone says, "We have nothing to eat." And you open the cabinet and you're like, "There's an S ton of food in here." And you can hook up a meal in 10 or 15 minutes.
I think that's a great skill. I wish I would have worked in a kitchen for a couple of years.
I think everyone should.
Just basic knowledge.
I'm looking at corkscrew. I'm looking at all the spots we have. We have manicotti. I have angel hair. I have spaghetti. I got bow tie. I got, mini elbows, large elbows and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
Stored.
And you know what it's for.
It's a lot of pasta, Tin Man.
I think everyone should work in a restaurant just for like 2 years. And honestly, one, so you're not such an a-hole when you go to a restaurant. You kind of just get what goes on for real. But also, look, the skill you're going to get from it, you'll take with you forever.
Right.
That's all. I did not enjoy cooking, but I'm very, very, very glad that I did it because now, as an adult, whether it's my kids asking me something or just hook the wife up with a meal, you can do it, and it kind of doesn't matter what we have at home. Like, I can make, just give me 5 minutes to think about it. I'll figure out something.
But it's kind of cool to say some of the people you made food for. Like, even if it was a good or bad experience, you like them or not.
Barbara Streisand, I did not like. Very high maintenance. I'll leave it at that, but she can have herself. Gene Hackman was freaking awesome. Like, super nice guy. And in fact, I don't think he was married. So he died, and then they found his wife, right? He was with that woman when he came to the restaurant, but I don't think they were married yet. But the way he rolled, because we thought it was him, it was like a semi-open kitchen. But where he sat's kind of far away. And we're like, that dude looks like Gene Hackman. But at the same time, we're like, but we know damn well it's not Gene Hackman. Well, it was Gene Hackman. And that's when we found out his middle name was Alan, because he walked in and just handed his credit card to the waiter because he's got the cash. So, like, look, we're going to eat what we eat. I don't know. When we're done, just ring it up. They're like, cool. But the waiter came in, and he just shows us the credit card. It was just a Visa. Don't get excited. But we're all like, his middle name is Alan. It doesn't mean anything. But for some reason, we thought it was cool to find that out. Made food for Brad Pitt.
What'd you make for him?
He just wanted a sandwich because the place we were at, that is what we made. But it was a huge lunchtime spot in a part of Baltimore called Mount Vernon. The reason he was there, I think,
12 Monkeys.
Rider. It wasn't 12 Monkeys. It was like some period piece, like this, Victorian England kind of whatever they were doing. That specific 3-block area of Baltimore is used a lot for that, just because of the architecture and all this kind of thing. And he wasn't as big as he is now, but we were getting slammed. He's in there with, like 30 people are all standing around waiting on the food. We're doing what we can. And my man rolled up and just asked how long it would take for a sandwich to get done. And I just said, what did you order? He said what he ordered. I looked down the ticket line. I was like, man, it's going to take what it takes, but we'll get it to you as quick as we can. There's a lot of tickets before you. And he did do you know who I am? And my exact line to him was, I do. And in spite of that, I'm still going to do it in the order with which it came. It doesn't matter, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get any benefit from you being Brad Pitt. And after that, he was fine after that. Grabbed a sandwich, left with a couple other people, but I'm trying to think what else we've had.
Nobody at Commander's Palace.
That's where Barbara Streisand was.
Okay.
And again, she can suck any part of me she wants to. But that said, Commander's Palace, I don't know who we did or did not cook for because that place it's high dollar, but it's historic in New Orleans as far as good food goes. They just brought up Barbara Streisand because they had experiences with her before. So they're kind of giving us a warning in the kitchen, like, hey, Babs is here. We're like, oh, it's cool. And they're like, it's not. We're just letting you know, like, things might get sent back. There might be issues. She's just that person. And it proved to be true. And I'm like, I will be goddamn. You got too much money and too big of a career to act that way. That's just my personal opinion, you know. And you've earned what you got. That's fine. But why you got to be a D? Just sucks.
When Gene Hackman passed away, did you kind of care?
Yeah, it sounds stupid. I never spoke to him.
I know, but you knew
it's just that he was physically in my restaurant.
But you made him food.
And I made the man
like
food.
If I made food to Gene Hackman, I'd be like, guys, I got one for you. I made
food for Gene Hackman.
I made Gene Hackman's dinner.
I don't remember what he ordered, but we were in a seafood-specific restaurant, so he got some kind of seafood. And his middle name's Alan. That's pretty much what I took out of it. But yeah, it does hit you different.
Our question on this Positive Friday, when were you surprised with good news? 206-803-ROCK. Here's some good news
I've heard you tell that story about Commander's Palace for years.
Barbara Streisand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never looked up the menu. I mean, it looks delicious.
Dude, it is. I'm telling you, it is one of the top-notch restaurants. Yeah.
I think I would get the wild white shrimp remoulade.
Remoulade.
What does that know?
I mean, it's...
You've had that sauce.
You've had it.
Like, if you go to like a New Orleans style restaurant, like they'll generally...
You have it.
If you get like a broccoli ball or boudin, like that's the dipping sauce.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And it shows, but I mean, they got all kinds of stuff.
Dude, look, it's a fantastic
Turtle
restaurant.
soup with sherry.
But with that, you know, when you work at a high dollar place, and anyone who's listening that works at a high dollar place or has worked at a high dollar place, I can't say the stress is more, but it's, I don't know, you're definitely under more of the microscope. And, and it feels that way all the time. So, like, most of the restaurants I worked at, especially with the kitchen staff, dude, you're just cutting up, saying whatever it is you're going to say. It doesn't matter. At Commander's Palace, it wasn't like that, man. It is, I don't know, everything's yes chef, no chef, and that's fine, but there was no fun. You know what I mean? So one of the things about working in the kitchen, and Ted, you did it for the hot second at the casino, right?
Yeah.
It can be fun, and you're working with a group of guys who know exactly what they need to do in the moment. That's one of the things I love. Ticket machine blows up. You know you're busy, but you don't really have to communicate much, and when you do, you just yell. And the person who needs to hear you understands what it is that you've said. From the outside looking in, it seems like a lot of angry people, and they're not. You're just doing your job. You want to do it well. Right. Commander's Palace, I mean, you could do an autopsy in there. You know, it's like you're getting this big-ass rush, and it's just deathly silent. And everyone just has to do, yeah, and I hated that.
That is kind of weird.
And I've never worked at a place busier than that. We would do 850 tickets for lunch. 850 tickets. So that's 850 table, and you're open for like 3 hours.
So 4 people could be on a ticket.
Yeah, right, exactly. So you can do so. Maybe no one's solo, but I mean, it might be an 8 top. That still counts as one ticket. It could be 4 people. It's one ticket, but we would average 850. So there's a lot of stress. Everything's kind of done from scratch on the fly at places like that. Look, put it this way: if you can go. The food is dynamite. Just know everyone in the kitchen is effing miserable. They really are, man. I did not enjoy working there. But it worked out very well on my resume. So when I moved back to Baltimore, once I said, well, because they were like, you're in New Orleans. That's already good. I said, yeah, and I finished my time at Commander's Palace. Before you could finish, like, you're hired. Like, oh, okay. And I will say, everywhere else I worked was easier.
Than working there.
Man. I mean, without a doubt. And everyone there wants to be a chef. I don't care if it's the guy washing dishes, like his goal is to be a chef. My goal is to have a job. I just had enough pedigree where I could work there. But I'm like, this is not what I want to do. Therefore, this is not the place for me. But if it is what you want to do, if you can get a gig there, do it, man.
Okay.
Well, it's funny because sometimes, like nowadays, like with real estate being so expensive, there's a lot of really good chefs that are just opening either like food carts or food trucks or like specialty places like we do a burger or we do this sandwich.
Absolutely.
But it's funny because, like, I mean, I just know enough because I love Bourdain, working with you, hearing the stories. But, like, people are always like, how is this so good? And it's like, what you don't know is that guy trained in France.
Yes.
He did fine dining.
Right. I mean, that's why. But you're right. It just costs real estate. And you're like, gosh, you should open a brick and mortar. 99% of the people that say that too are like, yeah, we know. Are you going to finance it? We're not trying to be difficult.
Partners.
Yeah.
We head to Michigan for some good news. A man from South Lyon won more than $1 million playing a fast cash game that the guy actually did not want to play. He's 68 years old, who chose to remain anonymous. He played the Detroit Lions fast cash game.
Okay.
A game he says he's never had any luck playing ever before. Man told the Michigan Lottery that he usually tells the cashier to give him any of his fast cash games, but not specifically the Detroit Lions game. Now, the man forgot to tell the cashier not to play that specific game, and that is the ticket that he was given. Next morning, when I looked over the ticket and saw I'd won the jackpot, I stopped my wife as she was walking by, handed her the ticket, and said, "You're not going to believe this." Once she saw what I won, she started crying. And he said it was an exciting and emotional day for us. The winner bought his ticket at the Speedway gas station on Pontiac Trail. The lucky winner plans on taking care of his family with his winnings.
Sure.
Fast cash tickets range in price from $2 per play up to $30. According to the Michigan Lottery, every fast cash ticket gives players a chance to win all or part of the ever-progressive jackpot.
How much have you won? What's the biggest win you've had on your scratch-offs?
Let's see. What did I win yesterday? I think I won $200.
200?
200.
Oh.
All right, not bad. There's something.
Yeah, I won $200. It's a $5 bill. I mean,
Is that your best?
That's as much as I'm going to win.
Yeah.
You know, if I win $200, I'm like, I just won $200. I'm good.
Yeah, my wife just won $40 over the weekend. She spent $40 on the ticket, won $40. I said we broke even. She goes, right, but this is an exciting break.
The highest you can win play is 30. So she's playing scratch off?
She was doing scratch off.
Yeah.
This was not one ticket. It was either 3 or 4 tickets.
Okay, gotcha.
She won $40 total.
All right, okay.
But I'm like, all right, so we didn't lose any
she
money.
spent $40, she won $40.
And she won $40, but she was
right.
super happy. And I'm like, right, it's the adrenaline hit, man.
When I worked at Town Hall, we had a woman that would come in once, maybe twice a week. And she had, quote unquote, a system for playing like the lottery.
Okay.
I can't tell you how many times we cashed out hundreds of dollars for that woman.
Really?
And I don't know what, yeah.
Did she say what her system was?
No, and don't get me wrong, she played a lot, so there was losses. But I mean, I just remember, and I would always ask the guys, like, what is she doing? They're like, I don't know. She just, something with the numbers and this and that. And the most outgoing, like, nicest woman you'd ever meet, right? That was just her thing.
Have you ever met a legitimate lottery winner?
Yeah.
No.
What did they, how much?
We all have. He used to come to a lot of events and stuff. I don't know how much he won. But, I mean, going way back in the day. Remember we were up at, was that a Mary's place? Somebody had stolen.
Over by Elko or
that was the place up on Capitol Hill.
Yeah. Somebody had stolen all this stuff from like a charity for kids.
Yeah, diapers and formula and all that.
It was like a place that gave that to moms who needed it.
Right. And like, I know he was buddies with BJ, but yeah, he just walked up and handed me like a wad of cash. Then I found out like that was his thing, and he still worked and had other stuff, but I don't know how much he won. But I just know like that's why he was so generous with that kind of stuff.
Damn, then he won a lot.
Okay, yeah, my dad, he had a buddy that did the same thing. He won like over $1 million in the Florida jackpot.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what he did? His wife, I guess, was originally from somewhere near, like on the strait somewhere of Juan de Fuca.
All right.
Like Port Orchard or somewhere up in there. Yeah. Okay. So she wanted to buy a farm. Okay. So they bought a farm up there. All right. Now keep in mind, this guy Ricky had been living his entire life in Florida. And he went to. He was not. He didn't really. They went there in the summer. They looked at the property. They brought.
She duped him. All right.
They bought this farm, this property. All right. They lived there for 2 years, and I think Rick said, if we don't move from this living hellhole, I'm divorcing you, and I'm moving on my own.
Right.
So you make the call. Either it's this place or me. And I guess his wife reluctantly said, and they moved back because they were renting their place in Florida.
Yeah.
They just basically moved back in to their old home.
Yeah.
That's a different, that's a harsh reality if you grew up in Florida the whole time.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he lost money on the sale of that farm as well. Ted versus the FCC coming up at 4:35, and we'll get your emails on the way next from the men's room at KISW.com.
from coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Happy's Movie Theater. For everyone to enjoy the film, we ask you to please turn your phone off or set it to silent.
Hello? Yeah, I'm at a movie theater. Let me call you back. I don't want to disturb nobody. Yeah, all right. Peace. Shalom.
Also, for everyone to enjoy today's movie, please refrain from talking, whispering, or singing during the movie. And remember, the characters on the screen can't hear you.
Don't open the door! The monster's behind you! The girl with the red hair is the real serial killer.
If you need to use the restroom, exit the row politely while facing the screen and return to your seat quickly.
Excuse me, everybody. I gotta drain the lizard. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pee. I've been trying to hold it, but you know, nature's calling.
Know when your drink is finished and accept it. And when opening a bag of delicious candy, open it quickly. Just because you do it slowly does not make it less annoying. Just open the bag!
Shh! Yeah, Stone, don't be rude.
Me? Shh! Please be mindful of others, and most importantly, enjoy the film.
What are we watching anyway?
You'll have to wait and see.
So, are we gonna see any dinosaurs on this dinosaur tour? That is the idea, my main man. Just be patient. You'll see dinosaurs. I spared no expense. Then why is the steering wheel on the right side of the Jeep? Okay, I saved a little money by hiring a British factory to make my vehicles, but otherwise, I spared no expense.
Did you pay the energy bill?
Okay, I spared a little extra expense on the energy bill as well. Why do you ask, Miss Boney?
Because I think the power's about to go out.
Uh-oh.
Why did we stop?
Nothing to worry about, just a small glitch. We should have you up and running in no time.
Hear that, Felix? Nothing to worry about. Just a glitch.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Did I hear what?
Listen. Why do you have a glass of water?
In case I get thirsty.
We have like 3 cases of water in the bag.
Shh! Listen. Maybe it's the power trying to come back on.
We've lost power all over the park. I can't get the park back online until you pay the energy bill.
Yeah, the check is in the mail.
I told you that you should pay it online.
I forgot my password. Are the dinosaurs still in the paddocks?
So far they are. All except... Oh no.
What is it?
I can't track the Dolorosaurus.
If the Dolorosaurus escapes, God help us all. I don't think that's the sound of the power coming back on, Playboy.
I think you're right. That sounds... Stay very still and very quiet.
Easy to do when you're petrified by fear.
Just hope it doesn't look through the sunroof. Ah! Oh, Lord! Oh, my! Jesus Christ! Felix! Ah!
I am not understanding the words you are saying. Are you two doing okay?
Oh, my! Someone help us!
Again, it is difficult to understand what you are saying with all the screaming and the yelling.
It's almost rude. They're not telling us anything. And you've asked so nicely.
I know, right? I flew them to my island. I fed them. I give them a free tour and they can't bother to tell us what is happening. This is the problem with people, you know. Lack of communication. They just can't read the room.
Don't mess this up. We get one take.
There we go. Whenever you guys are ready, action.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are, Barney.
Now, that was Stone that said that.
I can throw
stab
it.
someone, stab Stone.
Stuffed animals. Shot. Hold 1 second, though.
Everybody wait, Tim's not set yet.
Fucking Tim, man.
We weren't gonna go yet, Barney. He didn't say
I
action.
sent an email to Dolores about Tim.
I'm just trying to tell you what the situation is.
Now we're all fuzzy.
No, you're hallucinating if I drop something in your tea.
I thought I had taken something. It tasted mushroomy.
Yes, mushroom-scented Lysol.
We're getting there.
Oh.
Lysol realized there was not a big market on mushroom-scented products.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video. It helps us a lot. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and social media pages at Inaction News.
.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Ted versus the FCC is on the way, but first time for a few emails to the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Couple here on our Question Positive Friday. When were you surprised with some good news? Guys, my biggest good news surprise was finding out my wife was pregnant with our first kid back in May of 1996. Y'all remember those blizzards we had in the D.C. metro area?
96.
I believe I do. I believe that's when I wrecked my car. I got T-boned into someone who pulled out in front of me.
Yeah.
Because I was driving on Ritchie Highway, and they piled the snow up so high in the middle of the median that you couldn't see the other side of the road. So, but there were areas where you could do a U-turn or you could turn into a road, but they didn't have a stoplight or a stop sign or anything. So cars would pull in there, but they couldn't exactly see down the road. So this guy guns it, man. I'm going 50 miles an hour. The road is clear.
Yeah.
And I T-boned this guy. Thank God I hit his wheel well.
Yes.
Because he had a lifted truck. And I had a Nissan Sentra. And when you looked at the crash, even the ambulance driver said, "Man, you got lucky you folded in his wheel."
Yes.
Because if you would have hit him in the middle of that truck, you would have probably been decapitated.
Oh, no doubt.
You know, like the top of the car would have been completely sheared off.
Yeah.
That was a bad one. And that's where I had both my children there. Now, the first time around, it was a surprise. We were not trying to conceive children.
Yeah, you don't have to try.
No. But was I excited? I think I was freaked the F out.
Yeah, that was my position. Like, I get what's going on. I understand the miracle of life. Still, I'm panicking.
Yeah. If you are trying and trying and trying and trying,
that's a different thing.
Then it's good news.
Sure.
But when it just happens, you're like,
this is news.
Oh, S. And then, like, I swear to God, what is it, 3 months after the birth of your child? Because my kids are 16 months apart.
Yeah.
That you can start fornicating again.
Mm-hmm.
It had to be the first time we fornicated. And she got pregnant again.
Yeah, my kids are 18 months apart. I completely understand.
I know exactly what I did that day. I screamed, and then I put on my running shoes. Now, typically, I had a 5-mile loop. I ignored that. I basically ran for 10 miles. I ran for almost like 2 hours, just nonstop, because my head was in such a messed up place. I was like, I cannot believe this is happening. And I have a daughter at the time who's in the hospital.
Right.
So I'm just like, Jesus, man, this is not good.
I mean, 18 months apart, right? My sisters, right? We used to say Irish twins. But I'm with you. I had a cousin, and I met her infant baby. And then she was like, we're pregnant again. And I literally looked at her, and I said, I'm older than her. And I said, I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah.
And basically what Miles was saying. Whatever that
women are so fertile.
Whatever that window is, like, I mean, like, the baby was still, like, you had to hold it. It was puking up milk. It's like, how are you pregnant?
I know.
Guys, I was surprised to hear my wife is not going to divorce me after I was such a big dummy. She's my best friend and the light of my life. I don't know how I got so lucky. Can't wait for the next chapter. Also, I'm not letting anyone know if I find buried treasure or dinosaur bones.
Yeah, it might be your best bet. Say nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, that's always been my plan if I hit the lottery.
Oh, I wouldn't tell it. Some states make you announce who you are. The states that don't, I can't believe that people do.
Do you have a number where you would walk away from everything?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I mean, what do you think? What do you think you need to basically just, live the rest of your life, do whatever you want?
I mean, I didn't really think about it that way. I just more thinking about it was a couple mil, but like, all right, I can.
You could do stuff.
Yeah, I would still do stuff. I would still.
Right. I mean, would you still work
here?
Anywhere?
No,
no.
I would still. I mean, I've clearly thought about it. I would still create content on my own.
Sure, yeah.
And do things and travel and be one of those people.
Right.
But no, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't do a 9 to 5.
Correct.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't work for a corporation.
It's like, I would not have a boss. That is very.
That's kind of what
that's
it
all
is.
it is.
Yeah.
Right.
I've always wondered, just like, what is that number?
I think you'll know it when you hit it.
I'm not going to hit
it.
it.
And the older you get, the less you need. You went in your 30s, you need a certain amount because you got presumably longer life to live. As I get older, I'm like, I need less and less money.
Now, if I wasn't like a giant one, like people would say, like you wouldn't know, but like there'd be signs.
There'd be signs like when I walk in there and just drop F-bombs the whole time we're doing the show.
Correct.
And
that's
just tell the boss, it's like, guys, don't worry about it. I'm going to
pay the fine.
Right. I'll pay the fine. Don't worry about it. This could be an awesome effing show.
Where would you live?
Couple places.
Okay. Where?
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, do you know? Have you thought about that?
I would clearly still have a place here.
Yeah.
Right.
But I wouldn't mind, having maybe some of the down a little warmer in Texas or Florida or something like that.
A little crash pad for the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. No question about it, man.
I get it.
That or even just stuff like, I don't know, like hey, I'm going to go watch the Florida Gators play this weekend.
But I'm physically going to go.
Yeah.
That's the thing. My kid asked me. I'm like, we just buy season tickets to the Ravens. I'm like, we would just fly there on Sunday, and then I'd fly to places you don't need to know about.
I would. I think I would keep a place here, and then everywhere else. If I had that kind of money, it's not that I would buy another place. I would Airbnb for like 3 to 4 months. So, like, if you liked Ireland, instead of having 2 places,
nice.
I would have a place here, and then like, okay, I'm going to spend 4 months, just investigating Ireland, and I'm going to stay in a place. I'm going to see everything I want to see, and then the next time around, I come home and I'm like, okay, where do I want to go now? Because I got a buddy, Billy. He just moved to Thailand. All right,
for the beaches.
For the
Of
beaches.
course. Why else would you go?
He has a woman that comes in and takes care of his stuff every 2 weeks, and I think it's like $50.
Yeah.
She does all his laundry. She cleans
That
the
is
entire
normal
place.
everywhere except here.
Okay.
I mean, if you go anywhere else, your money's going to go a lot.
He rents a home with a giant pool, kind of like in like it looks like a jungle to me, but it is $600 a month.
Yeah.
So if I could just go for like 4 months, rent a place for however long, go see stuff, then have a crash pad, that would be awesome.
I would not rent.
If I
would buy.
If I hit the lottery,
I'm not giving anyone my money. I'm buying. Period.
You're going to buy a place.
Places.
Yeah.
Where I want to be. I'm not renting it to anyone when I'm not there. Like, no, listen, like I said, if I won, you will not see me. You will not hear from me, but I'm not going to bug anybody. Just like, look.
Exactly.
I got a couple different places and a couple of different spots. Can I rent it? No. What I would let you do, like, here's the key. You can hang out there for a bit, but like, it would have to be someone I know. Like, I'd never Airbnb my house or anything like that.
No.
I don't want strangers in my place.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say this, but hell, so much of my family's still back in Maryland or on the East Coast. Like, I might just buy a condo for the summer in Ocean City and be like, hey, you can borrow it or be there the second
you can
week
rent it out.
Second week of July, I'll be there. But I would thrill. If I bought a condo, it would just be too, like that's just why I buy a little fun place.
Yeah.
Anybody can get, like, if I know you and I trust you.
I know you, yeah.
Yep. Guys, our company has a profit-sharing program, and my boss called me into the office to tell me they gave me more than they usually would for a newer employee. They gave me an $8,000 bonus.
Damn.
Nice.
Okay.
Awesome. But Joel, as you were talking about Paul Allen this afternoon, since he is deceased, I believe that I cannot be sued for breaking the NDA I signed years ago.
You'll
to do
find
some
out.
work on his estate. I don't think I have anything worth suing for anyway. He had museum pieces on display that were not under glass. I could have walked up and touched a Etruscan head? Etruscan?
Yeah, Etruscan.
Etruscan.
What's Etruscan?
I don't know, but he spelled it, so I'm just guessing that's how
The way you
said
said it, though, I thought you
I
knew.
wanted to sound confident, hoping you guys would not ask what it is. So what is it? I don't know, but I'm sure that's how you pronounce
Etruscan. Or an alabaster carved bathtub.
Damn.
What is that?
Damn. I mean, it says alabaster, right? Like that mineral or whatever it is.
Okay.
Like pure, kind of looks like mother of pearl, but it's not.
All right. Next week, it was rotated out for a fresh batch of artwork.
Okay.
Cholula glass art everywhere. Stuff you would only see in art magazines. If I invented something, he would own the patents. If I had kids, I had to name them Paul or Paula. Name withheld.
Oh, I think it might be one of those shrunken heads.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, like Ripley's Believe It or Not crap?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was that kind of dude, though. Wouldn't surprise. I mean, look, if I had that money and somebody said, hey, I got a shrunken head, I'd be like, you know what? Throw it in the basket. It's in the cart, brother. Why? Because, like, who else has a shrunken head?
Yeah.
I got a shrunken. And look, I don't care who you are. You break that thing out in dinner conversation. Like, it's a conversation piece. Because they're going to say, is that a real head? You'd be like, yeah, it's just teeny tiny.
I'm thinking, you come over to my place and be like, you want to see something? People are like, what do you got in there? I'm like, come here and look at it. They're like, what is that? I'm like, it's a leprechaun. I got one.
I got a leprechaun.
Yeah. I fossilized him. Or not
mummified.
Yeah. But like he's in glass. You could still see him.
Is he alive?
No. He's passed away long on.
See, if I'm rich, I want a living leprechaun.
Well, I bet you could hire a little person to just be your leprechaun.
I don't want a little person. I want a leprechaun. Very different. Like, I want an actual authentic. That's how rich I am. I have a unicorn and a leprechaun. They're like, these things don't exist. I'm like, because you're too poor to know that.
I was worried I was going to run into a banshee or a leprechaun when I was walking home in Killarney. And it's like, you see the movies where it's like misty and really dark, and there's not a goddamn soul or a car on the street.
That's why it looks like that.
Yeah. I mean, I got a little scared. I'm not going to lie.
Well, what's bad about a leprechaun?
Well, in the movie Leprechaun, they're not friendly.
Okay. You're right. The movie named after them, yes. Not
also,
a very positive thing.
If I ran into a leprechaun walking back, like, who would believe me?
That's why I think if I were a leprechaun, like, I'd hang out with them and be like, here's the thing, man. No one's going to believe you. and you know I'm not going to take a picture. So we can hang out for a month. You know, I mean, we can go on a bender. We can go to the beach, man, you know, watch the Super Bowl together. All this stuff. I don't care. No one's going to believe you.
Would be kind of gangster if he's like, you want to hit the pub? Like, you can get us in? He's like, yeah, I got all the keys. Yeah. And he's like, just no photos.
Would you give him your Lucky Charms?
Yeah. I'm just thinking the next day.
I think he'd be offended.
As I was crashing, Kyle was crashing our room. Just imagine him the next day. Where have you been? I'm like, well, an leprechaun.
All right, then.
Guys, back in 2018, I won $50,000 on Powerball.
Nice.
Matched all the numbers except the 25. I had 52.
Ooh.
Missed winning $317 million by that number alone.
300. See, for that, yeah. I'd come in there and drop F-bombs.
That is
yeah,
insane.
That's a lot of money.
I like when people go, well, if I won 317, if you just take the cash, you're only going to walk with like 240. I'm like, that's $240 million more than I had before. I'm okay with that.
I know. We were talking about that last week. Some jackpot. It's like, even if you took the cash value, right? Like, it's still a ton of money.
That's more than I've got. It's a ton. Yeah. Or you take, what is it? I believe if you win $1 million, it's like 50 grand a year. Every year. So just however many millions, multiply that times 50,000. That's what you'd get each year.
All right.
And that's not bad either when you get to that point, right?
I could use an extra 50 G's a year.
That's only if you win $1 billion.
Yeah.
You win 300 and something, like multiply that times 300, which I'm not going to do. That's a ton. Then maybe I take the payout, or not the full payout. Yep. Just take it annually.
Here's some more good news. After I moved to Oregon, I was surprised when I got a job after being unemployed for 3 years.
Wow.
So there you go.
Damn.
All right, time for a birthday or two, brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly.
I lied. No birthdays today, but we did get this.
Oh, wow.
Fella's not a birthday shout-out, but I wanted to shout out to my dad, Jay, as he's retiring after 36 years. We do our retirement shout-out.
Well, no, we were just talking about winning the lottery, man.
You just did.
Rub it in our face.
You just did. Yeah.
But congrats, though, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, good for you, Jay. Have fun out there.
We do have a sponsor for none of our birthdays.
Ya's a Dirty Germans, brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefly.
Couple extra emails. Let's see here. The subject, mirror twins. We had a guy call in on Big Dummy.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Exactly. And he was talking about being a mirror twin.
And
it was a birthday request.
Yeah, I was like, what's the difference between an identical twin and a mirror twin?
So mirror twins are opposite from each other. I have a mole on the left side of my chin. Tyler's is on the right side of his chin.
I gotcha. Okay.
He is all about business, and I'm an artist. He is right-handed. I am left-handed. We are identical twins, but we mirror each other.
Okay.
That's wild.
That's cool. The mole thing is cool. That's like, all right, okay.
Yeah.
So that's a mirror twin. Now I understand. I had no idea yesterday.
Okay. Let's see here. As far as the men's room poll, as far as a couple weeks ago, when we asked, would you want to go out with someone who is a loud chewer, someone with a lisp,
Tourette's,
or a third-person talker?
Right.
Amigo, sorry for the late message. I vote lisp. However, I worked with someone for about 20 years that was quite loud while eating. You mentioned the humming and smacking. This lady who I and everyone loved doesn't smack while she eats, but she practically sings, hums while eating. Every bite seems so delicious, so succulent, that she hums so loud and even dances in her seat. For, say, like a plain-ass tuna salad sandwich. Cheers, guys. That from Zick.
I think I might go with the loud chewer after that. Before that.
Yeah, I guess she really likes the food she's eating.
But again, if he's like, dude, it's a tuna sandwich, and she's still like dancing in her seat, just give me the loud chewer, because everyone just recognizes what it is. You're not weird. It's just kind of obnoxious. The person who's humming and dancing in her seat, you're like, oh, well, she's crazy.
And here's one from the head chef, also from yesterday's Ted's Meat and Potatoes. Subject, fair food. Crazy fair food. I ate. But, y'all, I couldn't help but share this abomination. I will admit, I did not try it. But since you were talking about crazy fair food the other day, had to share one of the wildest things I've ever seen. Figured nobody would believe me unless I took a picture. So I present to you this epic or disgusting, however you like it, fair burger. This was in Puyallup at the Washington State Fair, in case you want to try and look it up this year. Cheers, bitches. Thanks for the epic radio program. Need more funny in this world, and you guys deliver every day. So what we have here is a Hot Cheetos Twinkies Juicy Smash Burger.
No, thank you.
Did you guys take a look at the picture of this thing?
Yeah. So it's what, a Cheeto encrusted bun, and then 2 Twinkies between the buns, and that's it. That's what I'm looking at.
Yep.
So you take a bun, cover in the Cheeto dust, put 2 Twinkies. No, why?
Well, it's hot Cheeto dust.
Okay.
That's like the new thing. You got to cover everything in that dust.
But Twinkies, man.
Yeah.
That's all, like I said, I love tuna. I love chocolate. I don't need them together.
I had the fried Thanksgiving dinner at the Texas State Fair.
How was that?
It was not that good.
Oh, really?
And then we got, it was like some kind of crazy burger with like queso and all this on it. It was like, again, it was too much. So, like, I get trying that thing if you like that stuff, but it's too much.
I think we need to go back in time. The last time that we played Ted versus the FCC. So if we could, let's go back in time.
Shy, shifty Shelly sits with her cute runt kitty Tilly.
Sounds like Tim.
Yeah, that's Tim.
Killy Killies.
Hang on.
All right. I think it's time that we go back in time.
Go further back in time.
All the way back to time.
I'm trying. Trying to find it. Damn it. Hang on. We're getting close.
I don't feel like we're going back in time, do you? I feel
That
like
was
I'm
still in the
right here
present, man.
Yeah. It's really strange.
Close. Hang on.
You make sure it's the clean one. Oh, yeah, I won.
You won.
You did.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I just don't know why I didn't save it.
It's so hard to go back in time today. It must be the weather.
Time.
There it is.
Humid. Humidity.
Luck the duck socked his clock while Fluffy Buck hunts ducks for luck. Luck's big clock got soaked so strong that Buck's fluff shocked when clock ding-donged. Luck hunts Buck's fluff for fun, not luck.
3 times fast.
Luck the duck socked his clock while Fluffy Buck hunts ducks for luck. Luck's big clock got soaked so strong that Buck's fluff shocked when he would clock ding-donged. Luck hunts Buck fluff for fun, not luck.
1.
Luck the duck socked his clock with Fluffy Buck hunts ducks for luck. Luck's big clock got so soaked and so strong that the Buck's fluff when he clocked ding-donged. Luck hunts Buck fluff for fun, not luck.
2.
Luck the duck socked his clock while Fluffy Buck hunts ducks for luck. Luck's big clock got socked so strong that Buck's fluff shocked when clock ding-dong. Luck hunts Buck's fluff for fun, not luck.
Big win at Ted versus the FCC. Let's do it again.
And now, everyone's favorite daytime game show, where one person could lose $325,000 and their job, or win and walk away with nothing. It's time for Ted versus the FCC.
All right. Got a brand new listener submitted at Ted versus the FCC. I believe you know this guy. Jimmy the produce guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know Jimmy the produce guy?
Yeah.
I know you don't know him, Steve, because you don't like produce.
That is correct.
Yes, exactly.
He's just Jimmy the guy.
I call him Jimbo. Jimbo down in produce.
Ted versus the FCC. He says, Ola gents, short, sweet, and to the point. Get after it, Ted.
All right.
Are you ready? Okay. This week's Ted versus the FCC goes something like this. Scary Sherry shipped shucked seashells swiftly to Sushi City. The way that we play Ted versus the FCC,
She's
one time
hustling.
through, 3 times fast. It's a quickie.
I'm confident, but I think there's going to be a lot of sound like I'm skiing on snow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not at Penn State.
Oh, damn.
Scary Sherry shipped sucked seashells swiftly to Sushi City.
3 times fast.
Scary Sherry shipped shucked seashells swiftly to Sushi City.
1.
Scary Sherry shipped sucked seashells swiftly to Sushi City.
2.
Scary Sherry shipped shucked seashells swiftly to Sushi City.
All I do is
Jesus Christ.
Seashells. She's got seashells. Sean Connery version.
Yes, exactly. There you go. Big win in Ted versus the FCC. You are listening to The Men's Room.
And they stay there.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Happy's Movie Theater. For everyone to enjoy the film, we ask you to please turn your phone off or set it to silent.
Hello? Yeah, I'm at a movie theater. Let me call you back. I don't want to disturb nobody. Yeah, all right. Peace. Shalom.
Also, for everyone to enjoy today's movie, please refrain from talking, whispering, or singing during the movie. And remember, the characters on the screen can't hear you.
Don't open the door! The monster's behind you! The girl with the red hair is the real serial killer.
If you need to use the restroom, exit the row politely while facing the screen and return to your seat quickly.
Excuse me, everybody. I gotta drain the lizard. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pee. I'm trying to hold it, but you know, nature's calling.
Know when your drink is finished and accept it. And when opening a bag of delicious candy, open it quickly. Just because you do it slowly does not make it less annoying. Just open the bag!
Shh! Yeah, Stone, don't be rude.
Me? Shh! Please be mindful of others, and most importantly, enjoy the film.
What are we watching anyway?
You'll have to wait and see.
Look, everyone! I'm the queen of the world! Woohoo! Queen of the world! Yay!
Hey, Captain! Don't freak out to anything, but I think you should know something.
Is this about the hair that you found in the butter? I talked to the kitchen staff and they assured me
No. This is not about the hair in the butter. There's something else you should know.
What's that?
Iceberg! Straight ahead!
Cheese and rice! Full stop!
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work, my man. This is a cruise ship, not a skateboard.
I'm the queen of the
Judas Priest, this is a tragedy! But it is my duty, as captain of this mighty vessel, to go down with the ship.
Yeah, I hear the words you're saying, my man, but I'm not feeling that whole die in a watery grave vibe, you know. I'm getting out of here. The band will keep you company.
The band?
Yes. They're still playing music.
So they are. Are you abandoning the ship?
Well, yeah. The ship is sinking, man.
Because you piloted us into an iceberg!
I did do that, yes. But that's why I'm thinking it's time to abandon ship. You know what I'm saying?
It's women and children first. Wait, is that why you're dressing in drag?
Bingo! See you on the other side! Are there any survivors? Hello? Anyone out there? Thank goodness you're here. Help me onto the door. No. What? No. What do you mean no, Lady Evil? Help me onto the damn boat. No. Come on, Sea Devils. You just asked if there were any survivors. Other than you annoying little pimple. Come on, woman. Help me up. The water's freezing. No. I'll tell your wife and kids you love them. I don't have a wife or kids. So I can't share the good news with anyone.
mess this up. We get one take.
There we go. Whenever you guys are ready, action.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are, Barney.
Now, that was Stone that said that.
I can throw
stab
that
someone, stab Stone.
Stuffed animals. Good shot. Hold 1 second, though.
Everybody wait, Tim's not set yet.
Fucking Tim, man.
We weren't gonna go yet, Barney. He didn't say
I
action.
sent an email to Dolores about Tim.
I'm just trying to tell you what the situation is.
Now we're all fuzzy.
No, you're hallucinating if I drop something in your tea.
I thought I had taken something. It tasted mushroomy.
Oh. Yeah, it's mushroom-scented Lysol.
We're getting there.
Oh.
Lysol realized there was not a big market on mushroom-scented products.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video. It helps us a lot. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and social media pages at Inaction News.
Doesn't matter how old you are. That's ridiculous. I'm not saying that Matt Hasselbeck, I get where he's coming from. I know he's a man of the cloth, but still.
He is right, played at Boston College,
Yeah,
super religious
I get
guy.
it.
It just seemed odd as I was like, come on, man.
It was also reality. That's people talk.
Right.
And you
It
want
is.
to document it. That's the difference. It'd be one thing if you say, hey, man, you're going to be on Good Morning America. Then I go like, all right, you understand where you're at. You're on Good Morning America. You brought cameras into the world. This other effing world works.
Yeah, you're also.
So again, if you get out of
You're on an offense that has a lot of very pure good people. I mean, if you look at Sean Alexander, he's another guy. He's very religious. You look at Holmgren, there's another guy that's very religious. Walter Jones, his offensive team at that time, even if it was just Jerry Rice coming in from or whoever it was. I mean, that was that was a different offense. That was a different time.
I, for years, gave Richard Sherman credit when he gave that famous speech after the NFC Championship game. And people all over the country, I had people texting me like, Sherman's this. And I go, look, he didn't even curse. He just was excited. He just made the play of his career, one of the greatest plays in Seattle sports history. And then they interviewed him on the field. It was, what are you mad about?
You're going to interview a man on the field, you're going to get what you get, man. Like, sorry, how do you not know this? That's my only thing. Like, if you're too dumb to get that, don't watch this stuff. Because when you get real world stuff, things change. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, right, you think that's bad. There's a good reason you don't have embedded reporters with the, the Big Red One or the goddamn Recon Marines.
Yeah.
You don't want to know how they talk.
No,
right. I can't believe how disrespectful they were.
Just any of the military branches. Right? Just like, come on. All right. Speaking of Christians and Catholics, there's a Christian metal band suing Netflix over K-pop Demon Hunters. So basically, there's a Christian metal band called Demon Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know them?
I don't, but I saw they've existed for 25 years.
Okay. They're saying K-pop Demon Hunters is a trademark infringement and unfair competition. They say they're well known and celebrated. They have the name first. They've been using it for decades. They also say Netflix and
99.9 KISW. The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill.
All right, so coming up at 5:08, we'll drink and toast with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. Well, first, quick check on Mike Hogg and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Well, thank you, Miles. Vermont's bear buck.
You all right there?
Yeah, cut a little bit too much in there. Vermont's bear population is estimated to have grown above the goal of the state for the 5th year in a row.
Okay.
They like that.
For now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, right now it seems cool.
The bear hunters are going to have a great time if we keep on this track.
You got to kind of, Look, it works. We did it with turkeys.
Really? What was hunting them to extinction?
Correct.
No kidding.
There's only one like natural turkey, I think, in Louisiana that survived all that. But they've reintroduced them to a lot, like Pennsylvania and stuff. They were all gone. Yeah. Michigan, gone. But now there's so many turkeys that people are kind of like, that's why you can hunt and stuff again. Like you need good hunters are also very big like animal and land management.
Conservationists, you bet.
Yeah. So it's like
lions with the zebras. The zebras don't think they like the lions. The lions don't think they have the zebras, but like you control each other's populations.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. And I think it's awesome that those bears are thriving, but after a while it's gonna be like, I don't want that bear in my house.
Did you guys see the John Oliver segment about the wild pigs in America?
No.
And how they're taking over everything?
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't shock me. Insane. It is insane.
They're vicious animals.
Yeah, they breed every 3 months, another litter. And I mean, they tear up crap. I mean, they're invasive as hell. You're like, wonder when we're going to get that action up here.
Right?
They had it in California last time I was there.
Yeah.
They're tearing up everything.
I've seen a lot of videos of a lot of wild pig traps that are on farmland and whatnot, and there are some folks that just go out on, four-wheelers and yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And they're quick.
Yeah.
They're fast.
And they're mean.
Yeah, vicious, like you said. That was
and they're really not edible.
That's what sucks.
So there's nothing you can do with them.
That's why there's so many of them.
Yeah.
If they were edible, it wouldn't be a problem.
Consumer Reports tested 13 brands of electric scooter.
Okay.
You know which one they like, Ted?
The Bird?
None of them.
Oh.
They seriously said we based on safety, we cannot recommend any of these.
Recommending any of these damn things.
Yeah. And scooter people, use the goddamn bike lanes.
Yes.
They come whipping down the hills. When I lived on Capitol Hill, I swear to God, I almost got hit like every other day.
And wear your helmet, man.
Well, the people who rent them don't have them.
They don't have them.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But they are a motorized wheeled vehicle.
Yeah.
Keep them off the damn sidewalk.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
And I don't care who you are and what you say. When you grab that app, when you get that Lime app, it says, do not ride this on the sidewalk.
You ever seen somebody's knee where they got like pins in them where you can see like the rods going in from the outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy was like that for 6 months.
No kidding.
Because he just he didn't even fall. He just got off it while still kind of moving.
Yeah.
Oh. And his knee locked and buckled.
Oh.
And he was screwed.
Yeah.
That's all I needed to see. Once I saw that, I'm like, I'll get a Lime bike, but I'm not getting on a scooter.
Jeez, I wish.
I don't think they're particularly dangerous. It's the people on them.
Right.
I mean, a car's dangerous if you drive like us. Fork's dangerous if I stab you. I mean, it's the same goddamn thing. Be aware of what you're doing and you're fine.
Minnesota and Wisconsin have linked E. coli and salmonella cases to
alfalfa sprouts.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that's always been number one.
It's always number one.
It's always number one.
No kidding.
I think sprouts popped up because people forgot about them. So, I mean, dude, I'm like when it comes to vegetable stuff, like sprouts are kind of your number one carrier of gunk you don't want.
Yeah.
Lettuce I think's maybe next, but I think like sprouts are like, hey, you forgot about us, man. We'll make you poop yourself.
We suck, man.
Yeah, we'll cramp you up.
Put your thinking caps on, Jen's time for the Merriam-Webster word of the day. This one's currently open because we did not have a winner yesterday, even though I gave you guys 80%.
That's on you.
But I'm keeping you guys at the 80%. Because this is a noun brought to you by the letter R. It's another word that you have all heard before.
All right, come on.
4 syllables, okay? And it refers to a long, complicated, and annoying process or description. Mostly process.
Damn it. I was going to say redundant, but that's only 3 syllables.
4-syllable word that refers to a long, complicated, and annoying process.
Repetition?
Not repetition, no.
Retribution.
Not retribution, no. Oh. Mr. Hill, any final guesses?
Repetitive?
You guys ever heard of rigmarole?
Oh yeah. I didn't know that was a real word.
Well, I know, right?
I just thought of something you said, like everyone understood kind of what you meant.
Kind of like the yada, yada, yada thing. Like it's just something
right, the old rigmarole.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Go through that rigmarole. I don't even know where that word doggone came from, man.
I don't know.
It's easy on the language, dude.
I feel like it's probably just an old man who couldn't think of what to say. And quit doing the rigmarole.
It just sounds like he's frustrated.
Yeah,
so tired of this rigmarole.
Yeah.
From the Middle English phrase ragaman roll, which originally referred to long, tedious legal documents and official scrolls from the 13th century. Over the centuries of spoken transformation and shifting uses, it evolved to our modern word.
Are there non-tedious legal documents?
Fair.
It's nothing against lawyers. I'm just saying anything legal, you're like,
yeah, it's kind of the thing.
That is a lot of pages to read. And then it's funny, like, there's 18 pages of something to read. And the lawyer will tell you something like, This means you accept responsibility for blank. It takes 18 pages to say that. Right. They're like, we can read through it if you want.
I think it's because douchebags say, well, it didn't specifically mention this.
That is it.
It comes back to haunt them, too.
Sure.
And my buddy's won some massive cases because he's like, I read every word.
Right.
He's like, when they wrote it, I don't think they even realized they messed this up.
A new snake species has been discovered in New Guinea. Don't worry, Ted, it's being named after Slash.
Yeah, but you'll never see it because it's in New Guinea. Would you rather be eaten alive or see the snake?
Is it venomous?
I don't know, man.
It's in New Guinea. I'm just going to say yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, like Papua New Guinea?
Yeah.
Or Mama New Guinea.
I mean, why the hell would anybody want to go there? You're going to get eaten.
I think it's just a rat snake.
Doesn't wear a hat.
Well, I think New Guinea is a chain of islands, right?
I believe.
Because I think there's some people go to visit. You just can't go to the one with those people
with
on
cannibals. Yeah.
Well, not only that, but you're going to make them all sick and die.
Ground snakes, a secretive collection of mostly nocturnal reptiles found mainly in New Guinea, can for their species. Here I am working on it. This is why I don't do this.
You're not working on it.
This is why I don't work on it, dude. Is because I end up having to do a deep dive on all these things. People get frustrated with me when they listen to how come we didn't do his research. Like, cause I don't need to. It's named after Slash.
And it's a snake, and you're not going to see it.
Friggin' A, guys. Friggin' A.
And that's what Axel was talking about.
Yeah.
Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle of New Guinea. A Florida news publication recently released the top 10 slang terms searched in Florida. Ted, we're going to test you.
All right. What did someone do if they slurch you?
I'll
Do
try
you
it.
like it?
Yeah, I would.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Girl, why don't you slurch that thing?
I got an idea where the tongue goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the bottom.
And it's a slow drag.
Whoa.
You can't just flick your tongue.
Whoa. Straighten out like a board. All clenched up.
Damn it, Miles.
Best colonoscopy I ever had.
I got slurched.
So these are the top 10 slang terms searched in Florida, according to this particular report. I'm going to give you the slang term. You get to you try to figure out if you know what it is.
Do you think these are people who go to Florida and trying to figure out what people are talking about?
No. This is the new generation coming up with their slang terms.
Okay. All right.
Ted just always has his finger on the pulse of these things.
More than we do.
So he's going to be our authority on this one. The first word is bird. Slang term bird. Do either of you two have any idea what the slang term bird could possibly mean these days?
I would assume that is someone who comes to Florida only in the winter months, like a snowbird.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Good call.
I'm thinking maybe they just stole it from the English and it's a chick.
Bird is somebody acting foolishly in relationships, like taking back an unfaithful partner. They lack common sense, they have low standards, and stay with somebody who disrespects them.
Okay.
They're a bird.
They're a bird.
Oh, man.
Huh.
Odd little bird over here.
I just like the English way.
Right?
Or Irish way, yeah.
It's gentle. It's elegant.
Look at that bird.
It is bird.
That's a swallow.
Ted, you can't take my bird. Actual comment I heard in Dublin.
Do either of you two know what a bop is?
A bop?
Bop. B-O-P. A bop.
Back in my cooking days, it was brick oven pizza. Not making that up.
Okay.
I don't know.
Don't know, Miles, any guesses of what a bop might be in today's slang?
Like a phony?
No, man. It also slaps.
What you got? No, it's not. Not
it's
a
not
song.
that bop.
Not a song.
Damn.
No, sir. It's a derogatory one. A person with many sexual partners. They bop around from person to person. Somebody who presents oneself online in a way that is thought of as immodest. A derogatory word often used in cyberbullying.
Okay.
All right.
Damn.
What happened to hoe? I mean, it's just, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, why do we have to get a new word for the thing that already exists?
Because the next generation has to be their own brand of cool, man.
The Ludacris once said you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Doesn't work with bop.
It doesn't. Someone will make it work.
Can't turn a bop into a Betty.
Can't turn a bop into a beauty.
There you go. There you go.
Unk. The word unk. U-N-C.
An older gentleman.
Steve, you nailed it. It's short for uncle, used humorously to indicate old age. Anybody perceived as old, out of touch, or past their prime, which, unfortunately, gang, is anybody within their 20s.
Wow.
Right.
Also, not new, just was used in black culture.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
New
Unc's
to
always
you.
been
Yeah. I mean, that's
Hello,
the best way
white
to put
people.
that. Yeah. I've been hearing that since like 83.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Welcome to our slang terms.
Yes. Yeah. Unk ain't new.
Well, yeah.
Unk been around.
It has.
Who? Okay, these are 10 slang terms searched in Florida. Who? Torta.
Oh, I know this one.
It's a Mexican sandwich, right?
Right, exactly.
So,
all right.
Guesses?
Hot chick with a camel toe? I don't know.
It's
a girl with nice buns.
Ooh.
She might be a little bit of larger carrot. She's a torta.
A way to describe an overweight, chubby, or curvy.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
You've heard that before?
Torta.
Oh, yeah.
Ted created it.
Tortas are great, dude.
You're saying sandwiches.
Yes, as in sandwiches.
Nothing wrong with tortas.
Trust me, my algorithm's all over the place.
Okay.
Right? There's sports, there's a lot of big-chested women, and then there's a lot of younger dudes that are streaming. So I hear torta a lot. Okay. This is a goddamn torta farm?
Damn. Just saying, there's an El Salvadorian place near my house. Go there. They have, dude. I think it's the only torta I've ever had. I am addicted to these doggone things.
What do you get? Pork or beef?
Beef.
Okay.
Steak torta.
Yeah. Try the pork.
Try the pork. No
try
kidding.
the pork.
Okay.
For real.
They got the pupusas in there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
See, a pupusa should be the slang.
But they're thin.
They are. They're
Well,
thinner.
the torta is bigger and thicker.
Yeah, chunkier. Sorry.
Look at that pupusa on that one.
To me, I'm looking at the front.
I love yoga pants. Look at that.
Damn it, Miles.
Lululemon.
Top 10
What a great store.
It can be.
Doing God's work out here.
Sometimes.
Top 10 slang terms searched in Florida. Chopped. Anybody know what the term chopped might mean?
Crappy.
Ugly. I was going to guess.
I'll just kind of put together.
All right.
Bad. I don't know.
You got it. You did.
Yeah, ugly.
The term has become a synonym for something that is ugly, undesirable, or unattractive, looking very rough. The term cap shows up on the list. Cap.
I'm shocked they're still using it.
Right? Your son's got to have used that one, man.
He has. I never know what he's talking about.
That's cap, dude. You know exactly what he's talking about.
A lie, a fake claim, or an exaggeration, where no cap is. Whereas no cap means the opposite. I'm telling the truth. No cap.
I've heard him say no cap. I haven't
Correct.
say cap, but no cap. Because he'll say something to me and say no cap, and I'm just like, yeah, all right. I understood the first part of that. Whatever you said after that doesn't matter.
You could also use it for like people that just lie all the time. Like, yeah, he's capping constantly.
Do we know why it's cap? Like when the first iteration that I saw was an emoji that was a ball cap, and that just kind of became them saying that it was lying. So I don't know why cap took off.
I'm not positive of the origins, but that's how I learned it too. With some of my younger friends, they would just respond with like cap, and I was like, look, I'm not lying.
Right? Come on, man.
But I had to look it up.
Foid shows up on the list. F-O-I-D. Foid.
Foid?
Yeah.
They're Popeye the Sailor Man, and they really like Fords.
Is it an anagram?
I'm gonna buy me a Foid.
It is short for femoid, a derogatory and misogynistic slang term for women used to express resentment, insult women, and reduce individuals to objects. It's a blend of female and humanoid.
Oh.
She's a foid.
A Foid.
Oh, all right, yeah. Not much upstairs.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. LARPing. Again, these are the 10 slang terms searched most in Florida.
Ted.
LARPing. Sorry, Ted. We've grown, man. We've grown.
All right.
It bears some semblance of what
it's
you
a
know.
live action role playing.
Of what you know it to be. Yes.
Right. So like, if somebody's claiming they've been somewhere or grew up in a rough neighborhood,
I got you.
A synonym for a poser, a fraud, a try-hard, somebody who pretends to be something that they're not. They're
so it's still kind of the same thing.
It is. It kind of runs around the same thing. It's not the action. It is more them kind of connecting the action to your own action.
Catch me outside.
Right. Well, right. She's LARPing as a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
This. There you go.
All the advantages come with it.
I don't know if this one's a bad term, but it's called chud.
Chud?
Yeah. Chud.
There's a movie called Chud, and it was for, I'm not making this up, cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers.
Okay.
I'm assuming that is not what it means.
I mean, not cannibal,
Is
but
it an idiot?
It's a fool, a troll, a jerk, often used to insult internet trolls and describe an obnoxious person who is unlikable or rude.
We used to call them chodes.
I'm not going to divulge into that one, Miles. And then this is the #1 slang term that is searched in the state of Florida.
Teeth.
6'7".
Ow.
There's There's literally no meaning to 6'7". The absurdity is the point, making it a prime example of brain rot. Internet humor with the randomness itself becomes funny. It originates from the song...
I was going to say, it's from a song.
Yeah. Let's see. A basketball player created a trending video about being 6'7" tall, using the song, and kids and teens scream and chant it off and paired with exaggerated hand gestures. It's absurd. That's why it's funny. That's why they're doing the thing.
Yeah.
But I love that my generation was just like, all right, we'll do the 6'7"
Somebody
thing.
on
Then it went away.
Somebody on the text, according to Cap. Cap, you're hiding something. Bald guy's wearing a hat. No Cap. You bear it all, you're not hiding.
Right.
Okay.
It makes sense. Still tracks to the lying or not lying, right?
Sure, okay. I get it.
Yeah. Right? Because somebody... Like, I like wearing a baseball cap.
Yeah.
I don't mind being bald, but, like, somebody was like, you always wear a cap. Are you bald fishing? Or, like,
I'm trying to keep a sunburn
like
off the top of my head.
catfishing? I was like, well, no, but, like, generally when I'm inside, I take it off. But, like, there's some people that are bald. We know somebody.
Oh, yeah.
And they never take it off.
Yep.
But they had just enough hair. They basically had a Caesar ring. So when they wore the hat, you did not know they were bald. I'm not making this up. So this dude, just
Decent
a quick
amount
aside,
of hair.
he had the opportunity to go out to dinner with a pretty major country star. Him, the country star, and like one other person. But the restaurant they were going to go to was like an upscale steakhouse, so he'd have to take off his hat. And he freaked out and wouldn't go. Just because. And he thinks anyone cares, but he would not go because he didn't want people to know they're bald. And keep in mind, you would not recognize him on the street, so I don't know what his deal was.
Right.
A radio convention came up, and Miles and I agreed. We said, look, man, let's buy his ass a ticket. We will pay for his plane ticket, and we'll get him the ticket to get in. Just because when you go through TSA,
You gotta take your hat off.
and I'm taking a picture of him. And yeah, I'm not kidding. We were like, let's do this.
What is wrong with you?
No, because like, hey, TSA.
I saw it once.
Did you?
Yeah.
How bad was it?
How bad was
In the
it?
wild?
I think he just was in it, like
Just
took
slipped?
it off or something. Yeah, it was a slip up. And I was like, oh, all right.
Look.
I didn't say look, but it
What
was
did you
me. Right, it was the same thing. I think I literally went, no kidding. Right, so that probably didn't help. But I'm a ball. So I was like, oh.
I don't care.
And I probably said something like, you should just shave it off, dude.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, who's that? There's like a crazy right-wing kind of podcast. What is it? Tim Pool. He always wears a beanie.
All right.
You've never seen him without a beanie. And there's some famous video of some dude at a rally just being like, yoink. It's like shock. Like nobody's shocked you're bald, dude. You wear it all the time, and it's hot out.
And nobody cares.
Like, why are you wearing a beanie cap?
Yeah.
90 degrees outside.
Yeah, forget whether you agree with him or not. I'm just like, take off the goddamn hat.
Advanced hair restoration.
Oh, there you go.
So if it bugs you that much and you lost your confidence, that's the place to go.
Proud sponsor of the men's room question of the day.
Yeah.
A group in Germany were attacked while in their car, and their assailant was quite the ass, Miles.
Who was the assailant?
Tell you about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, have we made it to the weekend and drinking time?
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve a Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast a man identified only as Theo of London, England. Now, we do not know much about Theo other than the fact that he has a girlfriend. And earlier this week, Theo woke up in the middle of the night with an erection that he wanted to put to good use. So he whispered, and this is from the point of view of his girlfriend, he whispered into his girlfriend's ear that he was, quote, ready. His girlfriend was too, more or less, and she was very accommodating, but asked him to grab the lube. There was no foreplay involved, so she's like, look, if we're just hopping into this, please grab the lube. And as you might imagine, he very hastily obliged. Reached to the bedside table, applied the lube, and then screamed, and then cried. When his girlfriend turned on the lights, they realized Theo had not grabbed the lube. He had grabbed the Tiger Balm.
Oh.
That was next to the lube.
Ooh, that stuff works, though.
It does.
I mean, not down there.
So he cried. She said he should go to the hospital. He didn't want to go. She said, what's more important to you, your penis or your pride? He picked his pride. Still didn't go to the hospital. The pain started to go away, but apparently the next day he called a friend of his who is a doctor and asked what he should do. And his friend's response was, stop putting Tiger Balm on your D. So there you go.
That's good advice for everybody.
They was just like, dude, just don't do that again, and your problems go away. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bichola.
All right, just going to get tested online for Profile This, 206-803-ROCK. Profile This is next.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Happy's Movie Theater. For everyone to enjoy the film, we ask you to please turn your phone off or set it to silent.
Hello? Yeah, I'm at a movie theater. Let me call you back. I don't want to disturb nobody. Yeah, all right. Peace. Shalom.
Also, for everyone to enjoy today's movie, please refrain from talking, whispering, or singing during the movie. And remember, the characters on the screen can't hear you.
Don't open the door! The monster's behind you! The girl with the red hair is the real serial killer.
If you need to use the restroom, exit the row politely while facing the screen and return to your seat quickly.
Excuse me, everybody. I gotta drain the lizard. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pee. I've been trying to hold it, but you know, nature's calling.
Know when your drink is finished and accept it. And when opening a bag of delicious candy, open it quickly. Just because you do it slowly does not make it less annoying. Just open the bag!
Shh! Yeah, Stone, don't be rude.
Me? Shh! Please be mindful of others, and most importantly, enjoy the film.
What are we watching anyway?
You'll have to wait and see.
Look, everyone! I'm the Queen of the World! Woohoo! Queen of the World! Yay!
Hey, Captain! Don't freak out to anything, but I think you should know something.
Is this about the hair that you found in the butter? I talked to the kitchen staff and they assured me
No. This is not about the hair and the butter. There's something else you should know.
What's that?
Iceberg! Straight ahead!
Cheese and rice! Full stop!
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work, my main man. This is a cruise ship, not a skateboard.
Judas Priest, this is a tragedy. But it is my duty, as captain of this mighty vessel, to go down with the ship.
Yeah, I hear the words you're saying, my man, but I'm not feeling that whole die in a watery grave vibe, you know. I'm getting out of here. The band will keep you company.
The band?
Yes. They're still playing music.
So they are. Are you abandoning the ship?
Well, yeah. The ship is sinking, man.
Because you piloted us into an iceberg!
I did do that, yes. But that's why I'm thinking it's time to abandon ship. You know what I'm saying?
It's women and children first. Wait, is that why you're dressing in drag?
Bingo! See you on the other side! Are there any survivors? Hello?
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Steven Throwhooks, please everyone on Profile This is played.
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story. Something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Jordan. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. All right, Jordan, you understand how this here game is played?
I sure do, Mr. Hill.
Fantastic. You have your choice today of one of three categories. We have interior decorating, where you guess the foreign object that ended up on the inside of someone. Hit me with your best shot, where you guess the unconventional object someone chose to use as a weapon. And finally today, Animalize This, where you guess the animal responsible for causing the problem.
I'm going to go with interior decorating.
All right, but now you know the story. Someone goes to the hospital complaining of abdominal pain and constipation. Doctors ask if they have any idea why that might be the case. The patient feigns ignorance. Doctors order an x-ray, and the answer for the patient's discomfort becomes obvious. It's the same story again for a young man in the Los Angeles area. He went to the emergency room and followed the script from above. But my tummy hurts. I can't poop. Do you know why? I have no idea. Well, after doctors discovered the reason for the man's discomfort, they performed a rectal foreign body extraction, or a transanal object removal, which explains what it is in the name. Now, luckily for the man, the surgery was successful, and the offending object that he clearly inserted himself was removed from his backside, and he was sent home. The question is, what did this adventurous young man place in his rectum and then seemingly forgot about? Was it a doorknob? Was it eyeglasses? Was it a beard trimmer? Or was it a turkey baster? So doorknob, eyeglasses, beard trimmer, or turkey baster. By the way, one side note, all four of those answers have been in fact found in someone's backside. So even if you think, how could you do that? Well, I don't know, but people have found a way to do all of those.
I'm going to go doorknob.
Doorknob.
All right, we know what Jordan likes. All right, you weirdo.
I'm going to go, just because it's funny, beard trimmer.
What was the second option?
Eyeglasses.
Eyeglasses.
Man.
Keep in mind, all of these have in fact been found in someone's backside. And oddly, none of them knew it was there.
Well, you said adventurous, so these are all adventurous.
Yeah, yes, they are.
Yeah, and generally I like to go out on my own, but I'm with Miles because beard trimmers vibrate. Well, I'm just saying.
You're going to go
and I
beard
thought
trimmer.
Jordan was weird. Well, Ted.
No, we thought it through.
Yeah. If you're gonna go for something, go for the gold.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
What did they remove from this guy's backside? Doorknob, eyeglasses, beard trimmer, or turkey baster? We'll find out next.
That was a tease.
You are listening to The Men's Room.
You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Categories: interior decorating on profile list. We got a guy in L.A. after getting something lodged in his backside, had to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
They, thank goodness, successfully removed said object. Question is, what do you have stuck in there? Doorknob, eyeglasses, beard trimmer, or a turkey baster?
And Jordan, that is a question that we posed to you, and you went with the doorknob. I guess you meant back doorknob, and it was not.
God damn it.
I know, it's upsetting when people don't have a doorknob in the rectum. I'm right there with you, Jordan. I've been screaming that from the mountaintops for years.
Bugs me every day.
Everyone, more doorbells, doorknobs. D. Ted Smith, you agree with Miles Montgomery. Miles Montgomery, you picked it because it's funny. Ted was making a little more sense going, well, it vibrates. I mean, let's really think this through. And you are correct.
Wow. Let's amp up the pleasure.
It was a beard trimmer, and as they pointed out, I don't know if this is important to anyone, it was still in the plastic.
Okay. All right, yeah.
He did not buy that to trim his beard.
He bought it,
Yeah.
Because if you open up the top and you put it in as it is, it's going to cut you. Because it's a beard trimmer.
Yes, he was being careful.
There wasn't like a blade on it yet.
I would think there's not.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. I mean,
safety first. If you're going to put a beard trimmer in the rectum,
Or if he didn't go that way first.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You could also just go buy a sex toy that does that.
No, that makes too much sense.
That's embarrassing.
Now for all TV news all the time, it is time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right, your choices today. You got Seth Meyers. You got the Jimmies.
Fallon and Kimmel.
Which Rosie O'Donnell's in for Kimmel. Or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
It is right there. The time guys have teams of talents and writers help them come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
Prince Harry has announced he's moving back to England with his wife Meghan Markle after denouncing the crown in his home country. Does anybody else feel like the U.S. was just the rebound guy in country form?
The Ted Smith.
Yep.
That was me.
Yeah, and we were. That's what that was.
I had his back. Not anymore.
I'm glad he took Meghan with him, though. Like, cool.
After living here for 6 years, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are leaving California, moving back to the UK. While they're in the UK, Meghan and Harry will officially remain non-working royals, as opposed to the working royals who spend their days not working. Fallon.
After living here for 6 years, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are leaving California and moving back to the United Kingdom. Yeah, and while they're in the UK, Harry and Meghan will officially remain non-working royals, as opposed to the working royals who spend their days not working.
An alcohol company in Tennessee just introduced a new Pringles flavored vodka. It's better than the Lay's flavored vodka, where the bottle is mostly just filled with air.
I'll say Fallon again.
Fallon.
That's Fallon.
An alcohol company in Tennessee just introduced a new Pringles flavored vodka. It's better than Lay's flavored vodka, where the bottle is filled with mostly air.
A middle school in Kentucky is under fire after sending kids home with AI-generated material, including a map that said Oklahoma and North Dakota. I'm a little worried because the principal said they fixed the mistake and just added South Dakota.
Rosie.
Still sounds like Fallon.
Yeah, it was Fallon.
I heard that a middle school in Kentucky is under fire after sending students home with AI-generated materials, including a map that said Oklahoma and North Dakota. I'm a little worried because the principal said they fixed the mistake and just added South Dakota.
So a couple days ago, I think Thrill made the shot of the day, the Seattle Mariners.
Correct.
Who lost 22-0.
Look, not making fun of them, but it's like if you're going to lose, be historic, and they pulled that off.
Correct. So it's been tough times as Mariners fans this year. I know.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've been a little one-sided with them. So I also just want to remind people that, I still watch you. And Seattle Sounders, you guys absolutely suck right now.
Yeah.
They're like on a record streak for 8 losses in a row?
I believe so.
Yeah. But, I love you, Schmetz, but it's a good club. We don't need to add anybody. You need to add some people or do something.
Obviously.
That is very bad. So I just wanted to make sure I got that in there.
I will say this.
Instead of just hating on the Mariners.
I know he just gets pelted, but Fry's made some great saves this year. He just gets shot at 50 times compared to the 3 times we actually put a shot on goal.
Yeah, well, it's like as a Maryland football fan, we often have one of the best punters in all of college football.
There's a reason why.
Because the offense sucks.
Yeah, period.
And generally, when the keeper is your best player, it's because your defense.
He's under fire.
Correct.
He just gets, Jesus, man.
But those are losing teams right now. But there is a great winning team in the area that's still playing baseball. Shout out to the Little League team from Tacoma.
All right.
Yeah, they won again today.
Okay.
They're marching on. I believe their next game is Monday afternoon. So I'm sure, I don't know.
Is this Williamsport? Have they moved on to
This is the Little League World Series.
Okay.
This is the finals. Well, not the final game, but they're in the final tournament. And you're right. It's in Williamsport. So, this is good for those kids, good for their parents. I hope they made the travel.
You know what else is in Williamsport? Nothing.
I was going to say, they go from Tacoma to Williamsport and go, man, this is an S-hole.
I mean,
Jesus.
I remember driving by it as a kid. Mm-hmm. It was shocking that was about the only thing there. I'm assuming over the years, maybe they got to have a hotel.
I've been there within the last 3 or 4 years. There's nothing there.
All right. Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm sure there's a couple of hotels for the parents, or you stay in a town around it.
Sure.
But for those kids, when I used to coach Babe Ruth All-Star teams, if we made it to a regional, like we did one in Clifton Park, New York, which is upstate New York.
Yeah.
The kids would stay with host families, and then just the coaches.
It's like a Cape Cod League.
Right. And then the coaches just stayed in the hotel. Speaking of which, old coach of mine that I coached with, Jerry Truman, passed away. Jerry lived a good life. Man was an assassin with a fungo bat. But I forgot to mention that the other day. But he was on that trip. Jerry Truman was very Italian. His nephew was on my team. His father was very Italian. They came in my brother and I's room. They were like, we got steamed shrimp and cocktail sauce. We want to have some drinks. And I just remember him and his and the Paul's dad. They walked in wife beaters and black slacks. I remember my brother looks at me and goes, are we getting whacked?
Maybe.
All right, so we're talking about Little League World Series, kid stuff.
Sure.
Another, I'd say, famed person from most people's childhood, Cookie Monster.
Of course.
So, Harrison Ford, he was kind of a behind-the-scenes thing with Cookie Monster. They were just having some fun. I think you guys will like it.
Yeah. That's Harrison Ford.
Somehow he makes it awesome.
And he captioned it. Me think me know this song.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. People love Star Wars.
I was Indiana Jones.
I was Indiana Jones, bro.
Yeah.
You've seen that.
I have seen Indiana Jones. You're right. I screwed that up.
Yeah, that's Indiana Jones.
I'm glad I didn't call you guys nerds.
No, you could have, dumbass. Even Cookie Monster knows the difference. Me thought it was Star Wars.
Damn it. Well, he effed that one up. All day I was like, I'm going to burn them and call them nerds.
Yeah,
and then
Indiana
the last
Jones.
second I didn't. Mm-hmm. And it even says in there he's wearing the Indiana Jones uniform. And I was like, yeah, I must be a Star Wars character.
I don't remember Indiana Jones Star Wars. Weird. Crossover.
On with his patented space whip.
I'm sure there's a space whip. In a dungeon somewhere, and she's wearing leather.
Yeah, it's called the Millennium Falcon.
My space whip, yeah.
So Dane Cook, over the years, Dane Cook caught a lot of heat, this and that. I didn't realize this, but basically his half-brother was robbing him blind.
It looks now like Dane Cook's eyebrows want to escape through the top of his forehead.
So there's a new documentary coming out about his brother that acted as his business manager. 2008, the half-brother gets arrested, was charged with stealing $12 million from Dane over the years by withdrawing large sums and stashing the cash. Wow. The documentary is called Funny Money. It's coming out next month. It shows the guy Daryl with a safe full of Dane's money, even put some in baggies and hid it in jars of tomato sauce. Here's the thing, though. I don't think it's over. Dane Cook is still like, I believe there's more money out there. I believe there's people that know where it is, who it is, and who has it.
And he's physically hiding cash inside of the pasta jar.
Right, so he was taking out large sums, right, and then just hiding cash all over the place as opposed to just depositing in his account.
Okay.
So
I guess it worked for a hot minute.
Yeah, and look, I can't fathom it. I've never had or known anybody with that kind of money, but I think also at the time...
I got it in my pasta jars, bro.
Yeah, he's making that much money, so if somebody you really trust is your business manager...
You're not thinking about it.
Like, right, he probably just didn't even bother to look at the account. Hell, I have friends that don't look at their account because the wife's the one that handles all the stuff.
I could not tell you the last time I looked at my bank account.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of a different friend who once said,
check the pasta jar, jar in your house.
He just goes, I don't even check my bank account. Now, what he meant is his wife runs it, but it came off very arrogant. So
Right.
to this day, we're like, oh
no, I don't check it because my wife's on it, not because I'm just filthy rich.
Well, that's what he meant, but it just came off that way. He just flippantly was like, I don't know, I don't check my bank account. We were just like, what? And then he explained it, but we won't let him live it down.
Oh, of course not.
I was going to say, I know this weekend you got a bunch of football going on. I was clearly nerding out last night. I was watching... What?
I know it's preseason, but goddamn, man.
Well, now I was watching a high school game, too.
Oh.
Banning.
And
then I did end up watching that Niners game just because I was like, I should watch some film on the Niners.
It's just...
How'd they look?
I mean, they look fired up.
Okay.
Doesn't mean they look good, but the Chargers apparently... hired some 9-year-old kids that were tall and just put them out there in a uniform. Said, do your best.
Well, I'll give you credit. You said it a few years ago, right? Like sometimes when you watch the second half and it's just twos and mostly threes.
Yeah.
Like the guy for the I forget the kid's name, Martinez. I don't even know who that quarterback was.
Oh, the quarterback. Yeah, UFL guy. That's how I know who he is.
But he clearly threw a pick six, and you're like, oof, that's not good.
Then what did he do?
And then he chucked in 2 or 3 more touchdowns right after that. I mean, it wasn't good, but it was kind of fun and exciting.
How do you respond? And that's the thing. Well, he's not the greatest quarterback in the world, but he threw a pick six, and it was a terrible pass, great pick, right? And it's about your response. So he decided, I don't like that, so I'm going to drive them down for 3 consecutive touchdowns after that.
So I wasn't the only one being a nerd last night watching preseason football with 2 teams we don't care about.
But that's what I watch, man. Just how do these guys respond? Do you know the 2 or 3s, man? Do they still play as a team? Because inevitably, some of these guys are going to be on your 53-man roster. If you're not dialed, you don't have to be awesome. If you're not dialed into the game, you're not on my team.
Right. And look, I mean,
if football's on, I'm watching. It's on tonight. I'm going to watch.
Correct. There's a few games on tonight. I want to say, especially if you have NFL Network, which again, with your Comcast, it's back. Don't sweat it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow on NFL Network, they're basically showing games all day. So you can check that out.
But I think the Seahawks play in primetime too, don't they?
On Sunday.
But
I'm saying tomorrow, Saturday, there's a bunch of games on there. College football fans, don't worry. This is our last weekend without any college football.
That's crazy, man.
Next weekend, they kick it off in Ireland and Dublin. But, Miles, you are correct. The Seahawks, they are in primetime Sunday night down there in Tennessee. Bad news is Jake Bobo probably out for the season. Took a knee injury today.
Bobo got a boo-boo.
I know.
That's not good.
I know. And everybody loves him. But, hey, I forget the guy's name. He was selling houses, this and that. We put him on the squad last year at the end of the year. He's ready to go. Somebody will step in there. Coach McDonald will have the boys ready.
Thank you, Tim. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Happy's Movie Theater. For everyone to enjoy the film, we ask you to please turn your phone off or set it to silent.
Hello? Yeah, I'm at a movie theater. Let me call you back. I don't want to disturb nobody. Yeah, all right. Peace. Shalom.
Also, for everyone to enjoy today's movie, please refrain from talking, whispering, or singing during the movie. And remember, the characters on the screen can't hear you.
Don't open the door! The monster's behind you! The girl with the red hair is the real serial killer.
If you need to use the restroom, exit the row politely while facing the screen and return to your seat quickly.
Excuse me, everybody. I gotta drain the lizard. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pee. I've been trying to hold it, but you know, nature's calling.
Know when your drink is finished and accept it. And when opening a bag of delicious candy, open it quickly. Just because you do it slowly does not make it less annoying. Just open the bag!
Shh! Yeah, Stone, don't be rude.
Me? Shh! Please be mindful of others, and most importantly, enjoy the film.
What are we watching anyway?
You'll have to wait and see. According to my sources, this is the location of the ancient treasure. It's got to be here.
If you say so, Playboy, I'm already over it. My feet hurt. I've been bitten by mosquitoes, centipedes, millipedes. We were attacked by cannibals with blowguns. We were attacked by Nazi treasure hunters with real guns. Now we're being chased by cannibal Nazis. I'm ready for this to be over.
Patience, my friend. I am positive that this cave is the location of the treasure. You read the inscription carved in that stone, and I'll keep looking at my handy map.
Yeah, all right, man. Okay, the good news is the treasure is here.
Ha-ha! I know it!
Okay, cool your jets, Playboy. According to these ancient carvings, you can't just grab the treasure and be on your merry way. They say the treasure is booby-trapped.
Booby-trapped?
Yes, Stone, it's a treasure, not a grilled cheese sandwich, so it's booby-trapped. When I was a kid, I thought a booby-trap was a bra.
What kind of booby-traps are we talking about?
There's a bunch of them. There's a giant hole in the ground that opens into a pit of snakes. You'll want to avoid that, Playboy. I can't imagine falling into a pit of snakes. That'd be terrifying. But there's more than just a pit of venomous snakes. According to this, there is a swinging axe that drops from the ceiling. So keep your head on a swivel, man. You don't want to get hit with a swinging axe. My Uncle Haywood, he was hit with a swinging axe once. That's when we started calling him Half-Head Haywood. But the snake pit and the axe are just the first two booby traps.
There's more!
The carving's warn of a giant venomous spider. According to this, the spider is called Pow Pow. And it says that one bite from Pow Pow could kill you. So be careful back there, man. Don't let some ugly spider take you out. I don't care for spiders myself. Also, oh man, keep your eyes peeled for a morning star on a chain.
A morning star? What is a morning star?
According to Google, the morning star is a medieval weapon featuring a spiked ball mounted on a shaft. But this one is mounted on a chain. Sounds dangerous, so be careful. Now, if we can avoid all that, the final booby trap is the Black Pearl. According to legend, the Black Pearl is hidden somewhere in the ceiling. The ceiling, can you believe that? Honestly, man, as best I can tell, I think we're in the clear.
Uh-huh.
The treasure awaits. Now hurry up and get it open before those cannibal Nazis get here.
Did we just get rickrolled?
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
Ah! Indiana Stones, we meet again.
Don't mess this up. We get one take.
There we go. Whenever you guys are ready, action.
No, I'm not. Yes, you are, Barney.
Now, that was Stone that said that.
I can throw
stab
it.
someone, stab Stone.
Stuffed animals getting shot.
Hold 1 second, though.
Everybody wait, Tim's not set yet.
Fucking Tim, man.
We weren't gonna go yet, Bonnie. He didn't say
I
action.
emailed to Dolores about Tim.
I'm just trying to tell you what the situation is.
Now we're all fuzzy.
No, you're hallucinating if I drop something in your tea.
I thought I had taken something. It tasted mushroomy.
Yeah, it's mushroom-scented Lysol.
Getting there.
Oh.
Lysol realized there was not a big market on mushroom-scented products.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video. It helps us a lot. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and social media pages at InAction News.
The men's room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Ninja Kramer machines have an unexpected treat inside if maggots are what you like. Meanwhile, a woman uses her jiu-jitsu skills as a brown bear she needed to strike. A trip to Dollar Tree ends in 3 teens getting stabbed. A house is torn down that was supposed to be a horse semen lab. And today's rescued animal is a donkey that jumped into a van. It is time for your headline.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my cop.
All right, our top story, we're going to Germany, where attackers can come from anywhere. Passers-by on a local road noticed a couple animals on the loose, a donkey and a horse that were running near a roundabout.
Yes, donkey.
Yes, look at that horse.
Yeah, look at that ass.
What's it doing with the donkey?
One of them attempted to secure the donkey, but all that did was set it off as it became aggressive and jumped into the motorist's van.
Oh, angry ass.
Where 2 people were waiting inside. The donkey furiously kicked and bit at the 2, who sustained some minor injuries. Eventually, the animal's owner moved in to intervene and managed to secure the donkey. The injured parties were treated at the local hospital.
So that wasn't Pokey.
No.
Pokey wouldn't do that.
Pokey was a good guy.
Pokey would have been like, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, let's the donkey watch.
I want to see what you're doing in here. Please, continue.
I am the German donkey.
Is that a beard trimmer?
No, I'm looking at your backside.
Bring that over here. We will have fun with it. In other news, 3 teenagers in Brooklyn had quite the encounter inside of a local Dollar Tree. The trio aged 13, 15, and 16. To me, that's important. They were 13, 15, and 16. And all 3 of them went into the store earlier this week and managed to get themselves into an altercation with a 44-year-old woman that lived nearby. Somehow, the argument boiled beyond words, and the woman drew a weapon on the 3, a knife that she intended to do more than brandish. She attacked the teenagers, stabbing the younger 2 multiple times and slashing the oldest before the scuffle was broken up. Authorities were called and the woman was arrested on several charges. The stabbed teenagers were taken to the hospital in stable condition, and the 3rd was treated there at the scene. The way that it broke down to me, they're 13, 15, 16. The 13-year-old received the most stab wounds. The 15-year-old was stabbed once, and the 16-year-old was slashed. You targeted the smallest of all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Brutalized her. And I don't care. Look, at that age, they probably say and do a lot of crap that's annoying as hell and frustrating. And
you can't stab them.
You
Jesus
can't
Christ.
stab them.
They live in my house.
Right.
You find a way to deal.
Even in a Dollar Tree, you're not allowed to stab them.
Damn.
Daggone it, dude. Good work. Well done. You big, powerful woman, you. Let's go across the pond to England, where a story that has unraveled for more than a decade seems to have finally come to a close. 12 long years ago, a couple got approval from the local planning commission, allowing them to build a horse semen collection lab.
Hey, mate, that adds up.
Hey, we want to collect the stuff.
A lot of money in horse semen, dude.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. My grandfather made a living collecting bulls.
Dane Cook's half brother's hiding it in horse semen.
That's right.
There's literally a lot of money in horse semen.
He even told Dane's like, dude, it's just right in there. If you
want your money? It's in that jar of horse semen.
Go ahead, just dip in there, grab it.
Knock yourself out.
Dip into your savings, if you will.
Still the best saying in sports. Retire to stud.
That's right. And now, if that sounds vaguely familiar, it's probably because I actually covered this story back in 2023 when it was discovered that the couple had actually built a house on the land instead of the business that they had been approved for, and the local council had ordered them to demolish the unapproved building. The house was assessed at about 500 pounds, something like that. 500,000 pounds, damn. No, maybe it was that cheap. I don't know. They fought for years, getting an appeal just last year in a last-ditch effort to save their home, but ultimately were forced to carry out the council's orders. The story is back in the news again because as of today, the building is completely gone and a flat foundation is all that remains. They did have to get rid of that entire house.
It looked like a barn house.
Yeah,
it did. And it was supposed to be outfitted. There was supposed to be a kitchenette in there. There was supposed to be offices upstairs with like some spot to where somebody could fathomably have a room or some sort of a living quarters up there.
They just built a house.
And they just said, screw it. Like, yeah, there's a living quarters upstairs. Then downstairs.
Yeah.
And a living room with a TV. Which...
There's horse semen in my gym socks. Does that count?
Dude, that would have to be a big sock.
That's a big sock, man.
Biggest socks I got, brother.
I mean, horses are brought up when it comes to men swinging low, as it were. Or
it
hanging.
just would have been my defense.
Yeah.
Oh, there's horse semen in there, Your Honor.
Oh, it's in
Make
there.
no mistake.
Yeah, when I was on Chincoteague Island as a kid, and they have those wild horses, and they had them in the pens for the roundup. I remember just seeing one pee, and I was just like, "Oh my god!" I mean, let me see. It was like a hose.
Yes.
Quite. Yeah.
You could put out a fire with it.
Dude, there's so much liquid.
How does he do that? He's going to step on the damn thing.
Oh, did it again.
See, and I know that I'm ignorant of things, so I'll admit that, but to a planning commission, isn't a building a building?
It depends what it's zoned for.
Yeah.
So if it's zoned for business and you're in the horse semen business, that's fine because it's zoned for businesses. If it's not zoned for residential and you build residential, it's a problem. Is it stupid? Sure. But that's how and that's any municipality.
Right.
From Seattle to Miami, you name it, that's just how they do things.
So I'm right, it is
So
just
when you
ticky-tack.
lie to them is the issue. Like, Jesus. And 'cause you can apply for different licenses, right? So in North Seattle, there's a solo house. They have a decent property. Developer comes in. They're going to build 12 houses on this one piece of property. It's not zoned for that. And granted, they have the money. And essentially, it's just bribery. But you still have to get the zoning changed. Whatever your methodology, blackmail, money, you name it. they still have to get different zoning to build multiple family dwellings.
That tells me that there's less red tape to walk through to build a business building. To construct a business building, right?
Because you have a business, you're going to pay the taxes, so whatever you live, they get a little kickback from it. So, yeah, it's generally easier.
To the lovely world of the internet where we find that we're not alone. A woman uploaded a video to share her own little slice of hell as she showed her viewers an issue that she had with her Ninja Creamy. Side note, probably should have picked a better name for it, guys.
Yeah.
It's a kitchen appliance that allows you to make homemade ice creams.
Is that the one you got?
No, thank God.
Okay.
No.
Also, smoothies, all that stuff, too. It's not a lot different than what we have out here.
It's different enough.
That thing makes ice cream.
You can do ice cream stuff with it. It does not make ice cream, no.
Oh, okay.
You need a cold apparatus.
You need the creamy, Miles.
Okay.
Yeah,
you need the Ninja Creamy.
This is about the Ninja Creamy.
American Ninja Creamy.
You don't even see it coming.
It's literally called the Ninja Creamy?
Yes.
Not creamer.
Creamy.
No, creamy.
What's on my face? Jeez, what?
She tells the audience that she was looking at the blender that she cleans every night because she makes ice cream every night and revealed that there were maggots trapped inside of the clear plastic parts. She shows the disgusting side of the parasites squirming around inside the device's transparent lid. The video was met with others sharing their own experiences with maggots inside of their machines, as well as the aspects of the appliance that make it difficult to clean, which they believe might lend to that just a little bit. But just in case those stories, chalked up your lunch.
Thankfully, there's good news.
A bad situation in Alaska was kept from turning worse thanks to some previous training. We covered this earlier today. A woman was walking her dog along a trail that passed by a salmon stream. Given the presence of salmon in the Alaskan wilderness, it's not surprising that the woman encountered a massive Kodiak bear and her cubs along her walk. Now, she tried the normal tactics to avoid conflict, but the mama bear felt threatened enough to charge. The woman gives the credit to her dog for distracting the animal long enough to get herself into position, because just as the bear grabbed at her leg, she was able to tap into some old jujitsu knowledge that she used to defend herself against the bear.
Nice.
She used one leg to block attacks from the bear while using the other to kick the animal in the face until she was able to escape.
Bear had to be like, God damn, I didn't know you knew all that.
She knows Kung Fu. She managed to get herself out with minor scratches and bruises, but otherwise is just fine. She's now going to equip herself with bear bells for her and her dog at this point going forward.
I'd wear my gi.
That's right.
But come get some.
Bring it. Men's Room Sports got preseason football on tonight and tomorrow on NFL Network, baseball on MLB TV, FS1, and ESPN. The Seahawks preseason game is Sunday evening at 5 o'clock on Fox, and the Mariners are hosting the Cubs all weekend long. Game 1 will be tonight on the NBC, tomorrow's on Fox, and then Sunday will be back on Mariners TV. Fun schedule to remember. As far as your weather, partly cloudy skies are in the forecast for this weekend, with highs in the low 70s and lows right around 60. Monday we'll be back with partly cloudy weather and a high right around 78. That's it for headlines. With that, have a great weekend. Mike Hawk is out.
$500 in gas. Your chance to win coming up at 7:20 with the lovely Jolene. Enjoy the weekend.
Yes, indeed. It's all true. But in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So have a good weekend. And until Monday, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.